Hey,
Ed's always working, right?
Edge is at work. All right, we're going live. Look at that. Shit worked. Impressive.
Ed's always.
Even if I say so myself.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Mute that. Matter of fact, we'll just kill that window. Bring that. There we go. Now we're good. What's going on, people? Michael McReynolds, Michael Blade, I seen in the chat there. Don't know if he's still there or not, but thanks for stopping in. It is Thursday night, and here comes Mr. Adventure. Mr. Adventure went on his biggest adventure in years.
You go to Florida too?
I picked his ass up, brother. I picked him up. I drove down and I hit St. Augustine about 1 a.m. and picked Ed's ass up and made him hang out all weekend with us. He had no way to get home until I took him home.
I was like a piece of mail.
Yeah, just hanging out, getting shipped around.
Tim said you on shortly.
Dumped him out of my car, dumped him into Carlos's car. Carlos dumped all his gear in the hotel. he was stranded by himself. He had no way to go.
Ed,
what?
Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time.
Awesome.
It was a tiring time, but it sucked because I was cold as fuck. Thank God Mike had that fucking sweatshirt in his fucking car.
I had a darn Sherwin-Williams sweatshirt in the back end of the car that never got pulled out before I left, and I had a fleece like flannel or whatever. But
oh yeah,
he ended up using the sweatshirt pretty much the whole
would have
weekend.
been a lot warmer. You notice how on Saturday, Mike, I put on that. I already had a shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
I put that Hawaiian shirt on top of it.
Yep. And
that kept me a lot warmer because the wind didn't blow through it as much.
Yeah, it was thin.
I think it was, what day was it, Mike? It was either Saturday or Sunday, but you said it's actually warmer in fucking Michigan than it is.
It was Sunday. Sunday, I was talking to the boy up here in Grand Rapids, and he was saying that the temperatures here were better than they were down there when we were flying.
Damn.
Yeah. We went to Florida in the cold season.
It was pretty nice for a couple days.
Mitch, John, Novice Quads, Beduga, Edge, Marcel.
What's up, homie?
Thanks everyone coming in.
Lewis?
So yeah.
Oh damn, I got my old logo on.
Quite an adventure. Yeah, you do. At least you got audio. That's a good start.
Yeah, it's a good start. Fix that picture. There we go.
It didn't fix. Still the chaos FPV. So yeah, we had a good time. I picked Ed up on the way, and then we ended up going down from Ed's house. We drove down the rest of the way to meet up with DW, who was parked at a truck stop or a rest stop rather. And we met up there, crashed out for, I don't know. Well, we tried to crash out for a few hours. Ed, I think, crashed out for maybe an hour, if that.
I might have got an hour.
Me and Dan got a couple hours in at least. And then 8:30 in the morning on Friday, after a 20-hour drive and 3 hours of sleep, we were out at the field flying. And didn't stop flying on Friday until like 5:30 at night. So it was pretty much all day flying with Mitch, me, Carlos, Dan, Ed. Who else was there Friday? Shoot, there was a bunch of us there. Art was there Friday. Daytona was there.
Oh God,
Ron Daytona. So yeah, we had quite a few there, and then Saturday was supposed to be our kind of event day. So Saturday we went down to the causeway, the 510 causeway, which is like a little bridge that goes across the water section, and we had like 40-mile-an-hour gusts, dude. Like people were afraid to put their DJIs up. It was so windy.
Really?
Yeah. There was a few. There was probably about 10, 15 flights all total through Saturday during the day out there. That was it. There wasn't a whole lot.
Probably all FPV.
It was really good. There was actually some mini twos that went up in that shit, dude. Dude was 380 some feet up or whatever, and 40-mile-an-hour gusts, and that mini was just holding steady, dude.
Oh shit.
Rock steady. He got one wind warning the whole time up.
I'd be scared.
Yeah. the wind's blowing the trees. I was afraid it was going to end up on the other side of the road.
Hey, yep, boys, there's a lot of out there.
We watched one guy dunk his brand new second day flying DJI FPV straight into the water.
Oh,
Maverick.
Yep, the Maverick, they call him now. He is now known as the Maverick. It's stuck. But yeah, he was using the hand wand out there, and he went under a bridge, lost connection with it, fought for a minute, got connection back. He's like, oh yeah, that's because I'm the Maverick. Plunk. It was in the water, dude. Some dude from New Jersey, I think it was.
oh man.
It's down there, Rhode Island, New Jersey area or whatever. And he's like, hell yeah, man, I'll go in the water. It ain't that bad. We're used to cold water up there. And I thought the water was way deeper than it was where it was.
Nah.
And it was only like a little bit over his waist high or whatever. But he went out there and walked around for about 10 minutes or whatever in the areas that we thought it was and managed to come up with it. So
What DJI cares for? I got
yeah, DJI refresh.
Yeah.
The guy was like, oh, I'll just have another one in another week, dude. He said, I'll just go buy another one. $700, no problem. He said he's a fixed wing pilot, so he's used to crashing and breaking a bunch of shit and wasting money easy.
Oh, so yeah, it's not.
So yeah, he's already got that mentality. Oh fuck it, it's just a thing, you know. Which is probably the best thing to have when you're flying over that type of water, or
Yeah.
you know,
Something like
if you
that.
don't have that mentality already with the DJI FPV, Greg, you're gonna break that shit and be so mad at yourself. If you've got that mentality, it won't matter. You'll full send that bitch every time.
I must say,
Join
I
the
was
life.
very
What's up?
impressed with the DJI drones that were put up. I mean,
Those things
the
handle that
splashdown
wind
in the
and
water,
rip, dude.
that was totally operational error. But
Yeah, I think it was mainly because he had that wand that he was using instead of the remote. Instead of the regular remote, he's using just that little hand-controlled wand. And I think that was a lot of the issue with it being too close to the ground, and that wand, the control just wasn't enough, and the wind caught it and sent it right in, dude.
hey, Bill, Metro
Yeah,
Drone,
he's the Maverick, right?
that emergency stop on that FPV, on that DJI FPV
shit's
bird
wicked,
was
dude.
very cool.
That is wicked. So he's cruising along. Metro Drones was there, and he's cruising along, and he's got goggles on, so he didn't get to see it like we did. And Drone Worship's working on, he's flying some FPV with the DJI FPV with a buddy. So he's going to try to get that some of his videos so that you can see that too, Metro. But that thing's going like 50, 60 mile an hour cruising along, and he hits the darn emergency stop and goes, "Whoa!"
Really?
I mean, it like completely,
I mean,
it was facing almost backwards to back up to stop. It was like freaking straight up air brake. Whoa! Air brake.
I think it stopped
It
within
didn't take about a foot. Like Ed was saying, it probably
Yeah.
didn't take a foot of space from the time he hit that button to the time it was stopped.
That thing ain't fucking around.
That thing is bad that way, dude. it is a pretty cool drone, but like DW said in his video, there's a spot for it in FPV, cinematics, and long range. That's it.
Just
You're not going to
don't
fly
hit
your
anything.
freestyle with it and all that kind of stuff like your regular quads. Yeah, I wish you could have went down too, Namas. Darn drone shots Jody's like, man, you should have picked me up along the way and shit. And I'm like, dude, if I'd had time to plan, we probably could have done some things, but there was no planning whatsoever. So it was good though. We had a good time, lots of sun, lots of flying. Saturday or Sunday, we went back out to the same field area. We got kicked out by the cricket guys or whatever over there on the cricket field. So we ended up moving over to the other fly spot there at the park that Mitch flies from. And we spent the day out there till probably about 4 or 5 in the afternoon again. Then we
I got a couple good dives on the Osprey nest, even with my little Moby 6.
So the second section that we went to, it's basically like 3 or 4 soccer fields, and they've got all the poles and everything else, the light poles. And one of the poles, the bigger round, had a huge osprey nest up on top. And so a lot of times we're doing some dives on it and shit like that. Half the day I didn't even realize it was up there. And then somebody said something, and the rest of the day I spent trying to fucking
That
get
would
video
be
and,
me, by the way.
yeah, trying to dive the damn osprey next to get some videos of it. But they're talking about who was it that was talking? Somebody was talking over in the New York, Rhode Island type area about possibly doing a meetup over that way and trying.
It was the guy, I think, that went in the water after the
Mark?
DJI drone.
The Mark guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think somebody else was talking too, but yeah, he
Oh,
was
that's
like, yeah, he'd
entirely
go in
wrong.
and he'd help out with it or whatever because he's all about the hobby. But yeah, I think there was a couple people over in the chat yesterday that a couple different chats. I've been in so many chats since I got back. Everybody's putting up stuff and talking about it. So, but yeah, they're going to possibly try to do some kind of meetup over there in the New York area too. So have to stay tuned for that. But oh man, what a drive. So I left here Thursday, 7:30 in the morning, and I arrived at Ed's at 1 a.m. on Friday.
Damn.
So yeah, I was moving, bro. I was moving. On the drive back, I left Ed's house at about 9:30. About 12:30, I crashed at a rest stop till about 4:30. Got back on the road at 4:30, and I got home by 7:30 p.m. So it was just straight down and straight back. No wasting time along the way. There was a couple spots I really wanted to stop and fly, but I was like, you know what? I want to get home. I'm tired. I was exhausted. 15 hours of sleep for the fucking weekend, dude.
So Adam, Mike did not get to rip the track before you did.
No, I wanted to. That was one of the things on Sunday to take Ed back, is that I wanted to get Ed home so that we had at least like a hour of sunlight left. And then we went to dinner after we flew Sunday and hung out at dinner and chilled for a few and wasted some time. And then after that, we went ahead and went over to Carl's room and said goodbye to him, hung out for a half hour or so. And then the 2 hour or so drive, 2.5 hour drive up to Ed or whatever, ended up sucking up the time too much. It was about 9 o'clock or something like that when we were pulling into Ed's, and sunset was like,
it that late?
Yeah, it was about 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere between there.
Wow. Well, it was cold and rainy anyway.
Yeah, it started raining and everything else, and the wind was whipping. And so even if we would have got back to Ed's in time, it probably would have been too wet and crappy out to fly. So that's all right. I told him the next time we're not leaving until we do fly his track.
That fucking dude, I would tear that fucking spot up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed was having a blast down there, dude. Down there, everywhere we flew, Ed got out of his comfort zone. And
oh yeah, I watched the video.
Carl was, man, he was like bombing everybody. His new name is fucking Carl. It's fucking Carl. He was tiny hawking around, man. And it's like every time he got a darn bird up in the air, he had to fly through the pavilion and try to circle and go around everybody. He hit me in the chest. He hit Mitch in the phone. He hit people in the face. He was running into people left and right out there flying around.
You know what I thought was funny? A very funny moment. And I didn't even know about it because I was over there huddled by the building where you had your drones laid out, Mike. But I think it was right after Carlos hit Mitch in the phone with the bird, but Ron says, "Man, if you did that to me, I'd lose my shit." And then Carlos pointed at him and says, "Well, then you need to leave."
Yeah, you need to just leave, man. If you're gonna get over a tiny hawk tapping you, you got some issues, brother. Chaos is trying to come back and join us, man. I don't know, man.
Hey, Blizz, how are you?
One of these days, he's going to get a good internet connection and really join us.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what his problem is?
I don't know what it is for sure. Adam doesn't seem to be having a problem streaming on the computer Tim gave him, so there shouldn't be.
Oh, running that 5G though.
There you go, John. We need to fucking have somebody build the track on Velocidrone. We'll just make Ed's yard.
For real.
Like they did Bardwell's backyard. We'll just do Ed's backyard.
Fuck, you want to rip Bardwell's when you can rip Ed's. Ed's is fun.
Right. Ed's has got a track, man, and he's got tons of obstacles out there for us.
Oh,
The hard part would be getting through the trees. We don't know those that well.
Yeah, there's no way I could leave there without breaking the quad. There's no way. I know I would.
Yeah,
But,
well,
so-
who knows what else?
I broke 0 quads the whole weekend.
Really?
0 quads. There was 1 quad that I took down that didn't work. The video is funky on it for some reason or whatever. So I got to play with that and look at it. Other than that, all my quads ran. Everything flew. I didn't lose any. I did have the Alien with the GoPro on it stuck in a fucking palm tree for about 10 minutes. Turtle boated out of that one. Good enough though. But yeah, $1,000 quad in the tree.
Wait, what?
Carl ended up losing a quad with the
Oh,
GoPro
yes,
Session
sir.
5 into the water.
Oh man.
And the only reason he didn't go digging into the water to try to do it is because when they went down to the pond where he went in and walked around, they saw a track about yay wide. It looked like a little slide that goes right into the water on the bank.
Yep.
They're like, no, we ain't going in there.
First of
That
all,
gator can have it.
So am I here now or
Yeah, you're here.
the goggle
Holy cow,
footage
about
I saw, there's no freaking way he knew where that bird went. Because when it fell safe,
Yeah.
it went into all
I bet
kinds
we
of
could find-
thingy-
I bet we could find it if we went out there from the goggle video. I bet we'd come close to finding it, but it'd take a bit. That's the dark,
yeah,
murky
you
kind
have
of
to
water
be-
out there. And who knows how
Yeah.
deep it is right where he went in. It looked like it was right where it V'd out and opened up. It looked like it was right there in that kind of V area where he kind of
Yeah,
went in.
but there was static. It went
Yep.
staticky before he hit the water. It,
Yeah, I
that
think
could've done
he had a
lot.
bad voltage connection or a battery connection or something, maybe even that caused the issue. But he was flying along, all of a sudden it just went whoop, nosedive in and failed right out.
Damn.
See, because to me it looked more like it spun around flippy floppy.
What happened?
Tim, UFO, what's going on? Mr. J's RC, Beduga, Hydrone 69, Mr. Crowley. Who else we got? I think I got everybody. Oh, Drone Days Bob's in there. There's a link over in the Prick's Nest if anybody else would like to join. And let me throw one in chat if anybody'd like to come in and talk or chat or any of that thing.
or
So,
just randomly drop out constantly?
Yeah, or just come in to make sure that I'm doing my job and adding you to the show and watching you fall off and adding you to the show and watching you fall. Oh,
Pretty good so far.
yeah. Blizzard, what's going on? Hey, I'm trying to stay on top of it, Tim. Nice flights today. Was that today you went back over there and chased that buggy, Tim?
Yeah, that wasn't too long ago. It was about 1 o'clock.
Oh shit, man. I almost stopped over there after work. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got stream tonight and everything else. So I just went on home. But I think tomorrow I'm probably going to try to get over there. It looks like the rain's supposed to cut out by about 12/1. So I'm thinking I'll go burn some packs afterwards. Sunday or Saturday, it's supposed to rain after 2. And Sunday is supposed to be the best day temperature and rain wise, but we've got like 20-mile-an-hour winds on Sunday.
I don't care about the wind.
Yeah, we had
Well,
what 20 mile an hour yesterday, and I still flew.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to send it too. I was just going to send the bigger birds instead of the littler birds, but that fucking thunderstorm hit us hard.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere real
I put
quick.
the goggles on, and as I'm putting the goggles on, I hear this crack, and Tim's like, "Is that lightning?" I'm like, and then the thunder just lets across the sky, and the rain comes pouring down. We were 2 tables in at the pavilion, and it was still coming through the front entrance and soaking my gear on the table. It was coming down at an angle, just downpoured on us.
Yeah, but 20 minutes later, I went back and flew, and it was
Yeah.
bright,
By the
sunny
time I
skies.
got to Midland, it was cleared up again. And over here, it didn't look too bad either. But I was like, to hell with it. I already got my gear packed back up. I'm not unpacking again today. So I said, fuck it, and left it.
Yeah, I'm only 2 miles away from the park, so it works out.
Yeah. We'll be seeing a lot of the video from the monitor, I'm sure.
I flew that part so many times. I can't even count how many times I flew in that
What's
part.
going on, Bass?
Nice part.
Doing life.
Nice park. I'm
eased
just
up
trying to get
in
2 packs a
here.
day in.
Yeah, yep. Do it.
So, Mike, of the videos that you have, the footy you've looked at,
Uh-huh.
how many do you think you want to post?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even started looking into how many I'm going to post. As
I
far as
know you
total
had a
video.
long weekend.
My GoPro, I think it was like 60 some files or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me pull up some area here.
It's gonna take you all weekend just to edit that.
Right. So let's see.
I've seen us both on a lot of videos, Mike.
So there's 3 from the Hero 8 on Friday. There's
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, what's up, guys?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, Ed, you look like a superstar, man, the other day down in Florida.
I got like
I saw you down there, man.
20 little clips from Saturday's adventure, Ed, for the Hero. And then about 10 videos from Sunday for the Hero. So I got about 15 videos for the Hero 8 alone. I've got the session 4 and the session 5 as well yet, plus DVR footage. So yeah, I have no idea how many I'm gonna end up posting.
So you got enough footage to hold you for a little while, then.
Yeah, if I really want to, I probably could easily.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hey, John, they're bigger than a lot of birds. They're bigger than a hawk, smaller than an eagle. An osprey is a big bird.
Yeah, they're huge, dude. They look like a stork or a crane type thing out there.
Yeah, different body profile. They
Mhm.
look more, their body profile is more like an eagle or a hawk. But they're bigger than a hawk, just smaller than an eagle.
And tall ass skinny legs.
They're
And
more
not
like,
edible.
no, you're thinking about those other birds. What the hell are they called?
I don't know. We got bald eagles up here, dude. They're fucking huge.
No, we have
6
eagles
foot
down here
wingspan.
too. I mean, think of the osprey as a sea eagle, kind of, because that's what they do. They catch fish. I mean, eagles do too, but
Not like osprey though.
So what were the birds that were down there at the island at the second day, at Saturday? What were flying around down there?
oh, I didn't get a good
Pelicans.
look at
That's the
those.
other one. Pelicans. That's what else we saw. down
Oh, well,
there. Bunch
the
of pelicans
pelican,
down there.
that's what that DJI drone looked like when it
It
hit the
did
water.
coming into the water. It looked like a pelican dive in the water to get a fish. It made a biggles. Dude, the splash off that thing must have been about that high when it hit the water. It was crazy.
Kudos to Drone Worship for catching that footage.
Yeah, no kidding. DW's in the house.
So what time did you get home, Mike, after all that traveling?
I got home Monday evening at about 7:30.
You did that drive nonstop?
So on the way back, I stopped. Well, I drove for probably about 3-4 hours from Ed's in St.
Yeah.
Augustine up
Yeah.
towards Georgia, Florida line. And then I crashed out for about 3 hours at the Georgia, Florida line. And then 15 hours straight. I left at 4:30 in the morning and arrived at 7:30.
Damn. And I complain when I have to drive 5 hours.
So my drive down, I left at 7:30 on Thursday morning, and I was at Ed's house at 1 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, straight on.
Impressive. You should be a truck driver, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, now I know I'm not a truck driver. That's
You-
if they get to rest a lot more than I did, though. They're
Yeah,
required
that's
to
true.
rest every
That's
8
true.
hours or something like that. I didn't stop.
That is true.
I
I
stopped for
forgot.
fuel
I
and
came
food.
outside. I got to put the damn garbage outside the yard. I was like, wait a minute. I know it's something I had to do. What's up,
So-
Plummet?
What was your temperature over the weekend, Lawrence?
over the weekend, it was actually nice. It's been like in the mid 50s to 60, and now today it's all foggy and the sky is gray and you couldn't even see Manhattan. It was so foggy today.
Plummet Drone Worship says, stop looking so serious. So I'm going to spread my cheeks and let you have a look at my brown hole.
I'm not being serious at all.
That's it. Thank you, Mitch. The sand cranes are the ones with the long legs. They can stand
Okay.
like 5 feet tall. And they were out there at the park walking around.
Yeah, they were wandering around. Yep.
See,
I
I'd be
caught
scared.
one of those big blackbirds coming down on one of my Moby 6 flights too.
I would be scared to fly around birds that big. I mean, the seagulls here, if the tallest seagull I've seen is maybe about 3 feet tall.
Oh yeah, my great.
If the birds are taller than 3 feet, I'm not messing with them.
They're fun to chase. Of course, they probably think my Moby 6 was something to eat.
Well, that's how they feel about my Mavic Pro. They like to fly. Pigeons like to try and go up against it. The pigeons are scared of everything except the Mavic Pro.
You know, we call seagulls down here, Lawrence,
What?
pigeons of the sea.
Flying fucking rats up here.
Oh yeah. Well, see, the seagulls up here are aggressive. Like in New Jersey, Atlantic City, and Coney Island, they'll snatch a hot dog out your damn hand.
Oh, dude, same up here in Michigan. If you're on the beach grilling, whatever, they don't care. They'll take whatever they got.
Yeah,
Or-
little thieves they are.
Or they'll send a bird to distract you, and when you go get out of here and you drop your shit, another one will swoop down and pick it up.
So here's the osprey next, flying around.
Oh, I saw it at the top of right.
Yep, right on top of those lights.
That's a big ass nest.
Yeah, they're big birds. They ain't small.
I thought hawk nests were big. That's pretty big.
No, it's bigger. They're bigger than a hawk. Like I said, they're like between a hawk and an eagle size-wise.
What's the wingspan on those? in
Oh, I
feet?
don't know. Come on,
What,
Lauren.
I mean, no, I'm asking because the hawks here, the wingspan is usually about from tip to tip, like 3 feet.
Yeah. get some big
No,
birds up
I
there.
would say these get bigger than that.
See,
So that
Maybe
pond
not
out there in the
quite, right?
corner that looks like a little arrow out in the corner, way back there, right there. That's where
Yeah.
Carl's drone is. That's where Carl's quad is in his session.
And it's still there.
Yeah.
Adam needs to change his background. He's over
So
there
he
looking
didn't
like
have
Max
a
Hetfield.
he didn't have a beeper or something.
I ain't changing nothing.
No, it's in the water, dude.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Yeah, it
Once
went
it goes
right into the
splash,
water.
never mind.
There was no getting it. They went over and looked to see if it was around the shore. They didn't see
Yeah.
it around the shore, but they did see a nice little wide path that looks like a slide that goes right down into the water. So they decided they weren't going to go looking in the water for it. Florida Gators aren't fun.
No.
Well, sounds like you guys had a lot of fun down there. That was the key thing.
Yeah.
Ray Kelly just posted a video showing some of the guys down there. But maybe, like I said, if we can find, I can find out who wants to help organize it. Me and Herman, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't mind helping
Right.
organize a meetup here in the summer or towards the end of the summer, depending. Because humidity is like crazy here in New York and July, August time.
Place is huge, man.
This is just the 3 fields in the back. So about halfway across was a cricket field, and that's where we flew the first day. Just on the other side of that pond, see that big old open field in the middle? That's a cricket field over there. That's where we were flying the first day.
Hey, which one of you guys, do y'all know anything about the TBS diversity receivers? Because I've been installing them and using them for close to a year now. And I opened one brand new out of the box. I put it in my 7-inch source one. First, the light didn't go on. But then when I went to go press the button to see if anything would happen, right below the button was hot as hell. I mean, hot like VTX hot. So I unplugged it thinking I had the wiring wrong. So I went back, I checked the wiring, everything was fine. Then I even changed it from one 5-volt pad to another 5-volt pad, and it still didn't light up. Have any of you ever encountered that?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
So there's a
No.
stoppage of the osprey next. You can see that there's actually a bird in the nest, and they
Yeah.
painted the lights on the top of that light structure quite well with their crap.
They actually
That's
have
major,
plastic
but-
bags on top that keep the bird crap off the lights themselves.
Not
Oh,
on this
that
one.
would
Ed,
be
look.
kind of
There you go,
Look,
plastic
smart.
bags on this one, Ed.
Look like bags to me. You think that's just shit?
That's bird shit laying across them.
Okay.
That's straight up
Wow.
bird shit laying across that, I think.
that's straight bird shit.
That's straight bird shit.
It
Wow.
looks like bags, but that's bird shit.
That's a lot of shit.
That's a lot
That's
of
a
shit.
big ass fucking bird, too. Look at that bird in there.
Yeah, I see that.
That's a big old bird.
The,
That's mama
The hawks-
bird.
That
You
thing
know
would
what
hawks
take
I'm
it
are-
out pretty much any of our quads if it wanted to at any time.
the hawks around here make a nest maybe half the size of that. So that has to be a pretty big bird.
Yeah. That's about the size of an eagle nest over here.
They're not much smaller than an eagle. I'll tell you that right now. I've seen some big ones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Carlos, what's going on? Baduga.
Hey,
Meat Hop in the
Minnesota Paul.
house. Asgard Studios. Minnesota
Now-
Paul.
Okay, so here I'm gonna throw this because Lawrence is having an issue kind of with that, and so am I. And that is my Center Pro has the Tarsier,
Tarsier camera.
yeah, and it doesn't even light up at all. And it is soldered to a 5-volt pad.
Does it take
And-
5 volt or
But
9
the
volt on that?
board says 5 to, I don't know, like 24 volts or
So you
something
can hook
like
it
that.
directly to your 5S or 6S pack then.
So I put a meter on it to the connections on the board and it read 4.8 volts. So would that be low enough to cause an issue? And
I would
I don't
I
know.
would think that if you have a 9-volt pad on there, if it can go as high as 24, why don't you just
I'd put
hook it
it
to
on
the
the
power
9-volt.
lead? I put it on the 9-volt or the power lead.
The advantage of putting it on your board and running it through the power
It's
is that it
filtered.
filters
Yeah,
Right.
it's filtered. Yeah.
well, I mean,
and
like
your OSD.
it's
Well, I run
it's
the 1
into
watt.
the flight controller. I guess.
I run the 1 watt TBS 1 watt TBS VTX.
How does
And
Art
I
know about
usually
that?
I usually power that. I found out the 5-volt pad isn't enough. The 9-volt pad for some reason works on some flight controllers good
Mhm.
enough, but now I'm just wiring it straight to the freaking power lead.
Yep.
To
That's
the
what I used
positive,
to
to
do
the
all
power
the
lead.
time. I used to always do straight to the power lead. I've been doing more 5-volt lately just to try to get it filtered a little bit better, but
Well, actually, the VTX on mine, the VTX is separate from the camera system.
Okay.
And so I mean, I have videos. Video's fine, other than there's no picture. And because again, it's two separate boards. It's completely separate from the VTX. So all I get is OSD. I get OSD. That's it. And a black screen.
yeah, it's the
in-
camera itself
interesting.
not powering through to the OSD.
So I mean, well, the first thing, because none of the LEDs on it were lighting up, my first thing is thinking that well, it's not getting power. But then I got the meter out and I'm getting 4.8 volts. So
Well, see, that's the same thing I thought with my with this diversity receiver. Being that it was fresh out the pack, I've brought them from different places. This one I got from, how you doing? This one I got from Pyro Drone, and this is the first time I've received a bad diversity receiver from
It
anyone.
happens, man.
Hit them up. They'll replace it.
Carlos, you
Well,
gonna
that's
make
what I
drone-
did. That's what I did, Mike. I made a video. They said, show us a video of you powering it up and show us everything. So I had my daughter hold the phone. I power it up and I pointed to it that it didn't light up. I pointed to the spot right under the button where it gets hot. And then I even showed them where I had it on a 5-volt with the rest of the wires, and I moved it to another 5-volt pad, and it still didn't power up. So I'm going to send that into them in the morning. My wife was on the computer late tonight after work, so
See,
I
I use the Nano SE, the special edition.
yeah.
Thank you, Steve, Artco. I
Well-
don't know why you didn't have a wrench already, but you got one now.
This was on my TBS 7-inch, so I have an antenna in the front and one in the back. So I figured I might, since the diversity was in there already, I might as well
Spread it
put
out.
a new one in. And for some reason, I don't know.
Max,
Maybe I should just left it the hell the way it was.
Max Air 420 in the house.
Hey, you know what? Something just dawned on me. Ed, did you send Mike with that quad?
No,
Oh, you
it
son.
did not come back with me.
What the fuck, Ed?
Look at him, got his head down like, oh, shit.
Dude, hey,
Ed was wore out and tired when we got
Adam.
to his house, brother.
we were so wired, man. It was unbelievable.
Oh,
Yes,
Ed ended up
stupid.
going on a live stream while I was driving up to the Florida Georgia line. Ed went live instead after I chopped him off. He was so wound up and had energy and whatnot.
I was
He was just
wound
in a
up.
zone, dude.
you know what? That's probably my fault because I didn't hit any one of you up. to say-
What were y'all drinking Red Bull?
No, he was drinking Mountain Dews. Mountain
Oh,
Dews
he was
and,
just wired on. He was just wired on sugar.
Mountain Dews and Natty Lights. That's all he had.
Oh, get out of here!
Hey, I just got, you guys have got to hear this. Ed does eat. Oh my gosh, that boy put down some food this weekend.
Oh, get out of
And
here!
didn't pass out after eating every time. So it was good company.
He was having a good time.
Put him in a different zone altogether. Yeah, he was eating good, man.
I
Burgers
was
and
wound
everything.
up, man.
He had a good time.
It sucked that the 3-inch was down, man, because with that wind, it was
Yeah.
tough with the whoops in that wind.
Yeah, the whoops were having a little bit, tiny hawks and like that. My 3-inch didn't do too bad out there. My tiny trainer didn't do bad at all.
No, it didn't.
The toothpick, I should probably try to find that video again, play that the Cyclone, and I'll put it up. But so Art was flying his Mavic.
that's
I
cool.
took my toothpick and I was cycloning around his Mavic while he was flying. I thought he was gonna shit himself. Yeah.
It's on his video of it.
Yeah,
can see it.
the
You
video
can see
Art
it
put up, you
flipping
can see it go
by.
by a couple of times or whatever. Mine, you can really see the Mavic straight up cyclone when I did it though. It was pretty cool.
He should have. Hopefully, he got some footage of it zooming past him.
Yeah, he put up a video yesterday of the meetup or whatever, and it had it on there. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys had fun down there.
Oh man, it was a hoot. All
I
around.
didn't know people were traveling from so far. There was a guy from Colorado there.
I'm not special. I don't have
Lockwood,
super
I
chat.
think. Ron Lockwood was like from Montana or something.
Damn. For the love of drones, huh? But you know what it is? When you live someplace that there aren't too many pilots, I guess I would risk traveling as well. Because when I first started flying camera drones, where I live in New York City is 4 blocks from the Atlantic Ocean. And everybody else lives in Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx, and other parts of Queens. So anytime I wanted to fly, I had to take the train for an hour and a half just to freaking get there, you know, or drive 45 minutes just to get to any meetup. So I can understand traveling from one state to another. I could see that. Like it does make a lot of sense. But everyone made it back home safe, I see.
Everybody wave goodbye to Sean. Sean's leaving us already. Must be date night. Must be date night with the woman again. Getting some freedom. He'd been coming onto the show on Thursday nights and stopping in and hanging out a little bit because they've been on lockdown, so he hadn't been able to go out with the wifey. And Thursday nights was like their date nights and whatnot. So
Okay.
sounds like you might be having another date night. Be good.
I'm actually outside because I'm waiting for, I don't know if you guys know Justin, Drone Evolution, but he's supposed to be bringing me my FR7 back.
Ooh.
Because I can solder everything except the PDB. Those large solder points on the PDB, on the ESCs are a little hard for me. So he does all of that work for me. He put on some new motors that I was having an issue with the FR7.
Yeah,
For some
Doc
reason,
Murdoch came all the way from Texas. We had
Yeah.
Ronald Lockwood came all the way from South Dakota.
Well, they were
Yeah,
traveling.
people
How you
from
doing?
Jersey, New York.
So they were traveling from all over the place to
Yeah,
get
all
there,
over the
pretty
states,
much.
man. Everywhere.
Okay.
Colorado,
Yeah.
Louisiana, Georgia.
Well, that's the same thing when
Tennessee.
Herman went to Atlantic City with Ken Herron the
Yep.
day after Christmas, I think it was. There was a guy at that meetup all the way from Massachusetts, and Herman. It took Herman a long time to get there. So I can imagine from Massachusetts down to the Jersey, South Jersey at that.
Yep. Michael Blade back in from Rhode Island.
Yep.
Yep. Johnny
He's
Drone
pretty
Flyer
cool
came
guy.
from Louisiana.
Okay.
Let's see, Mike. Oh, what the heck is little Mike? He come up from North Carolina. Can't think of his last name.
Bob Casey, I think. Kentucky.
Bob Casey was there. He'd come from Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Ken Herron's home
Yep.
state.
Waiting
When
for
I-
you to set up the Rhode Island meetup, Michael Blade. Ooh, that
What
might
happened?
be who was talking about that too, doing a meetup up there
Oh,
too.
Michael Blade?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple people that thought that would be cool to do it up that type of area up there in the New York, Rhode Island, that kind of area up there. So they were talking about some meetups, but that'd be cool.
I'm gonna fish.
We might even
I'm
be
gonna
able to get
fish
Adam to
around.
go to that one. That's only an 11-hour drive, dude.
I'm gonna see what I can fish up when I do the next live stream. I'm gonna mention it too.
Okay,
Whoever's
so
interested in organizing one in New York for like maybe mid-July, late July.
So Michael Blade's saying that him and Mark Fisher are going to do one soon. Mark Fisher's the one over there that pulled the DJI FPV quad out of the water.
Listen, he's a brave man because
Yeah.
the only way I would have went in there is if my GoPro was on my ship.
He said, well, the $1,200, $700 DJI, I guess it's pretty expensive too.
Yeah, but see, that DJI Care refresh thing is
you have to have the quad in order to get the refresh though.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the drone,
exactly.
you're screwed. So
Exactly
he had to have
my
that drone
point.
back to get it. Otherwise, he was $700 out.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to be let and lay there.
Yeah.
Because what they'll do is they'll look at the flight records and see exactly what happened. They'll see if it's human error. They'll try and blame him for it. And then if he starts cursing at them, they'll
blame him
replace
for the
it.
wins then.
Yeah, but they'll replace it, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you guys can see this, but hold on. Let me look at the lights here. Change the camera
Good for sharing, Tim.
and look at the lights here. If I can change the camera, there we
Chaos was
go.
trying to share something.
You see this fog? It's been like this.
Yeah.
It was worse than this morning. The skyscrapers in Manhattan, you couldn't even see. the skyscraper, but this is rolling in off of the ocean. And in this direction, there's actually a 10-story, an 11-story building. It's completely gone. I can't even see it from here.
Yeah. We got
Which
that
is-
same type of thing going on over here. We had it yesterday. Me and Tim went out to go fly, and by the time I put my goggles on, it was downpouring and stuff. It was all just pushing across the state, heading over your way. They said
Yeah,
we're supposed
well-
to get it again Sunday. They're talking like 1 to 2 inches of rain over the weekend.
Well, this is definitely coming from the ocean, because
Mhm.
I'm looking at the light here and it's drifting this way past me, and the ocean is in this direction. But tomorrow it's supposed to rain. I would have went flying today, but I don't fly in the fog. There's too much moisture. I don't have anything conformal coated yet.
Johnny says raining in Louisiana for 4 days now. Finally
Damn.
stopped.
Well,
That ain't been
there's
so
a
bad. You
storm,
missed half of it then, Johnny. You was over there enjoying the sunlight in Florida while it was raining.
but there's a storm all the way from the Gulf and Texas area all the way up to the Carolinas. It's causing mad tornadoes all over the place. So, and they claim we're going to get that rain overnight tonight. It's going to start at 10 p.m. tonight and
I'll come
probably
fly
go
with
through
you.
tomorrow.
Baduga, I'll come fly with you. You buy the ticket.
Where is he at?
I'll bring my Portugal.
Oh, shit.
I'll go fly Portugal. That's fine.
How you doing? All right. There's good. They eat well over there in Portugal.
Oh,
I've
he
seen
does. He
a
does.
few.
He's
I've
a
seen a
jolly
few
old elf.
cooking shows. A few cooking shows from Portugal. They know how to barbecue over there really good.
Carlos says, I'm not taking the vaccine to travel abroad. Nope, neither am I. I'm fighting it. I will take it when they force me. Optimize Joan in the house. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, man. It would have been good to see you down there, Dan, but you know, another time. It sounded like you had some prior arrangements out of state or doing some other things. So Dan said something about trying to get you down there. And Mehop, he was laid up with his damn shoulder, so he couldn't make it out. He was in too much damn pain. So
Oh wow.
we missed out meeting up on Mehop. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
hey. Mehop was. I think Mehop had flew with Ken Dono one time. They met up down in Florida
Yeah,
there.
down Florida.
Yeah.
I got to fly with Dobo this weekend, and Sean Oz and Billy
Is
Kyle
it-
are all
it-
out there.
It's rumored that Ken Dono is a twitcher when he flies.
Oh, dude, this is Dono when he's flying, dude. He's got his legs. I mean, he's got that stance, legs
Yeah.
spread out, and he's like this.
Oh, okay.
Dude, it's not just his head, it's his whole freaking body doing a dance maneuver, dude. It was funny.
No, I had heard that also. That would have been a sight to see. That would have made my day. Because I have a habit now. When I first started, I was told to aim your antennas up and put your chin in your chest like this. And I learned to fly with my head up, except I turn slightly to the left like this and down. I don't know why. It's almost as if I'm aiming my patch antenna. No matter how I keep my head, I turn down and to the side like that. So everybody has their own little glitches, I see.
I don't think you're intentionally trying to point your patch antenna.
No,
at
no,
the
I'm
ground.
not, but that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like, Ed. It's great when I have.
suffer from the same malady, man. I put my head down too often.
Well, it's okay if I have a helical on and I'm going for like distance or something like that. But when I have just a regular patch on and my head is down and to the side like this, I feel it and I'd straighten up, and then somehow in the middle of the flight it winds up back down like this. So I just stopped trying to move.
Here you go. There you go, Lawrence. Check it out. This is Dobo out here.
He's straight standing though. He's not sitting.
Yeah,
He's,
that's that
he's-
wide stance. They do that here in New York for some reason.
at the beginning of it, he was there. You go. Yeah, see, look at him moving all around, turning his whole body, shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah, he was quite a bit of movement going on. When he was
Look, you can see
flying.
Bob Casey's name tag. or
Yep.
lanyard flashing in the video.
Yeah, that was pretty cool that you guys had lanyards at a trip too. That
Yeah,
was
so
that was
they had
cool.
little things made up and
Brad
we just wrote our names
Alston
on,
put
but
those.
and then we got these too. So
Yeah,
South
See,
Florida.
Shout
that's
out
not-
to
tornado.
Brad Alston that put that together.
that was nice that they actually
Yeah,
they
you
had a little
laser printed
giveaway.
these up for the show.
Okay, that's cool. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Sounds like you guys had a blast down there, which was the purpose of it.
exactly. Totally
You
get
know.
out, have a good time. And Saturday, like I said, we didn't really even fly Saturday. Saturday was basically just hang out, meet people, talk, get to know them a little bit. So it was just like basically like we're doing here, but one-on-one, face-to-face type thing. And like 40,
Right.
50 of us down there. So there was plenty of entertainment and people to talk to, and everybody
Not
was good
only
people.
that,
I didn't have
Not-
anybody that was like snotty or snooty. Everybody was like, oh man, we're all here for the same thing, and just right with it. It was a good time.
Okay.
not only
That's-
that, but the weather was dog shit for flying.
Yeah, Saturday was dog shit, 40-mile-an-hour gusts.
Yeah, it was
The-
crazy.
The weather
Oh, shit.
report said like 10 mile an hour. They were pulling up little wind meters and whatnot and getting like 18 on the land. Not
Oh wow! But you're not even
yeah, it was-
talking about up in the air, right?
yeah, you get up in the air up 100 feet and it's some gusts. The trees, palm trees were just bending over, ripping.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. UAB forecast said the wind was at 9. I'm like,
Oh.
9 my ass.
Carl got a lanyard.
That happens out here.
You
They
got
say
a-
the wind
you
is.
got a lanyard, Carl Prick. It's like Carlos on one side and Prick on the other.
That's funny. Come on, Justin.
Keep
want my
calm. I'm a
bird
drone
back.
pilot. Yeah, Carlos
but-
got one.
Yeah, the reason I'm having him change the motors out is because I brought some Eco 2s, some 1300 kV Eco 2s, 2806.5s, and when I did a hover test and 2 flights with triprops on, right?
Mhm.
Then I had some 7-inch biprops, and someone said it's more efficient. You get more cruising distance, and I
Yes.
put the biprops on to do a hover test in the kitchen, and smoke came from under the freaking board.
Oh,
So
that
what
sounds like some
happened-
high-end KV.
Well,
We didn't
no,
like that.
that was the 1300 kVs Eco 2s. Now everyone I know that's flown them said that they're badass motors. So I immediately unplugged it, said, oh shit, what happened? And I couldn't see where the smoke came from. Now this is strange because guess what was smoking? The cap,
The cap.
the capacitor, the negative wire was toasted totally, and the positive wire was starting to burn through, was starting to turn
It
black.
sounds like you might have had a slight short somewhere.
Yeah, well,
I would
I
double
just-
check the screws that you put into those motors and make sure they're not hitting a stator.
that was something that I did. I actually checked and made sure that they weren't passing the point so that the stators were hitting it. But I just said, you know what? I had a Zeus 60 amp stack in there. I went and ordered another stack because I know the flight controller is fine. So I ordered another stack, and that's what I'm putting in now. I didn't want to take any chances. The ESCs look fine, but I still didn't want to take a chance. So now I'm having him put on some Brother Hobby 1700 kV.
Okay.
So if I want to do a little freestyle with that 7-inch, I can. You know, if I want to do a little punch or something, I can throw myself over. So, so I'm dying for him to bring it here. That's why I'm still outside. He said he's leaving at 7:30. It's 8 o'clock now.
Yeah, he's been
So-
there, standing out there a long time, bro.
Yeah, Bob, I don't think Adrian knew what to do when I come across him like that. He showed up out there with that Detroit hat on. I went off like I was dogging him, man. I'm like, what the fuck you doing wearing a Detroit hat, man? Like you somebody, like you know something about Detroit, man. What the fuck kind of bullshit is that, man? You play with him, fake Bobby, man.
That's
He didn't
funny.
wear the Detroit hat the rest of the fucking weekend. He
Oh,
had his
shit.
white X hat on instead.
You scared him out of the hat?
I think so. I was just giving him shit. It was funny though.
It's funny.
Yeah, but I don't know where the short was because the actual ESCs, none of them were charred. The only thing that was charred were the capacitor leads, but
Was this
it
a
wasn't
Biden
enough.
fly?
I don't know what the hell was going on, but I just figured I would change out the stack. That would be
I
the
would
smart
too.
move.
I would
Let me
too
ask you
because
a
the stack
question,
is
Mark.
connected. The cap was connected to the stack. So it
Exactly.
sounds like there's a possible short. It could
But
have
now
been,
check it
it
out,
could have
Mike.
been
I
something
couldn't.
as simple as a piece of solder from when you soldered motors into one of your
No, I
MOSFETs or
tape
something
off.
like that causing the short.
I
too.
tape off
Hey.
everything. I tape
It can
off
happen
everything.
still, though.
Mark,
Yeah,
is it possible the capacitor was on backwards?
It would've
I
popped
checked to
quick.
see.
If
I
that cap
checked.
was on backwards, it would have
It
popped.
would
The
have. It
first
would have
time he
blew.
fired up,
It
dude.
would have blew during the hover test. That's what I was
Yep, it
thinking.
would have blew right
Well,
away.
But here's
I
something-
know, but I mean, you said, look,
He did a hover test on it with tri blades.
With
and then he put
tri-blades,
bi blades on it and tried it again. And when he put the bi blades on the motor, it smoked the capacitor.
Listen, I had 2 successful flights. I had one flight a mile down the beach and I came back because I was scared. And then the second flight was a mile and a half down the beach and I came back. Everything was fine. There was no crash, soft
until
landing,
you change the
everything.
prop.
And then when I put those props on, it never got off the ground. All I heard was, psst, and that was it.
Yeah, that
and-
sounds
and-
like
and
a
a puff
short
of smoke.
somewhere.
And a
Maybe a
puff of
bad
smoke.
wire connection caused something or something like that, possibly.
Or probably
It doesn't sound like it was a fault of the gear. It sounds more like it was a fault of operator being either a solder type thing. Maybe a wire was soft wire connected instead of hard soldered. Maybe it had
That's
a soft
that's
solder connection.
you
and
know what?
popped
That's a
off or something.
possibility. It could have arced.
Yep.
They used to call that arcing when
Mhm.
it does that.
Get a little
So
bit
that
too close and push some power and get that arc across. Jump that
Yeah.
solder. Yep, that can happen.
but out of the deal, at least I still have a good flight controller.
Right. Right.
So but the cap and the and the ESCs are in the garbage. I didn't even want to keep it around, lay it around and make any mistakes or
Baduga says
anything
his
like that.
ecos are on 2 years of flying, and Mehop says that nothing has lasted him 2 years except for his transmitter. It all depends on the pilot.
That's
what it
funny.
comes down to.
That's funny,
Yeah.
you know. Uh-oh, I hear a car with a loud muffler.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's 2 blocks away. Justin has a Civic, a souped up Civic. So usually I can hear him when he's a few blocks away. So if he's not coming up the block in a minute, that was someone else's loud muffler.
So, in other words, he has one of those cars that you want to put a bullet through the engine block of.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you're so annoying.
That's what I was gathering, Phantom. He's not sure really.
Where's Herman's in there?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
says
see,
you don't know. He says he don't know Night Train.
What's with the guys that have
I
their
can't
trunk
see.
jacked up
See,
in the front and sagging at the end? What's up with that?
and
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you,
It
honestly.
must be a southern thing. You wouldn't know about that, Lawrence.
No, I could not tell you that one.
8 o'clock.
I-
Time for a shot and a drop. Oh, we won't do a drop. We'll just do a shot.
Is Herman instigating?
No, he's not.
I'm always instigating.
Rat, what's going on at work? Be a little bit loud here. That's all right.
What's up, Collie? All right. I guess that wasn't Justin because his car would have been up the block. Or no, that had to be someone else. He would have been up the block already.
There's the link in case anybody wants to jump into the panel. Anybody that
Well-
went down to the fun this weekend wants to come on and share
I'm
some of
gonna
their
hang out as
experience,
long
that's
as I
fine
can. I
too.
got like 38% battery. So when it starts giving me a warning, then I'll have to jump out.
I bought me a 5,000 milliamp battery recharge pack this
Oh,
week.
I was wrong. That was Justin. He came up the block creeping. That's what it is.
Slow
Oh,
rolling
he
you.
was doing
He's
a
slow
sneak
rolling you.
attack.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
getting ready
He's,
for a drive-by.
yeah, he was about to do a drive-by. That's what it is.
Pop, 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 pop.
I was like, no.
He said he was going to toss my shit out the window and keep going. That's messed up, Justin.
Look, he ain't even slowing down. He stopped for a second. He's like, "You better hurry."
No, someone's coming past him. It's a non-driver because they can't get past all this room here, and they can't get past them.
You might scratch.
What's
my
up, man?
legs.
Say what's up to Night Train and them.
What's
They're,
up, Joe's dude?
huh? Yeah, he's
Keep
streams
that
every
homie up
Thursday.
in the air, man. Way to be.
He said he's gonna throw my shit out the window, man. That's messed up. And keep going. There she goes. She's back. Successful operation. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I've been outside saying, "Where's Justin? Where's Justin? I want my baby back." Oh, you said, yeah, the fog is messing everything up. I appreciate it, man. Are we going to go out Saturday? Because that's going to be the best day. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to go inside and start soldering tonight. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah,
Let me
there
get
you
this
go.
inside. Oh, you put some strips on her.
Lauren's gonna go
Nice.
inside and cam up and show us how we build.
Yeah, I should, right? Well, he
I've
just
been
put these.
contemplating, I gotta get another
it's-
camera. So
This
I
is
can
a
have
red
good
color scheme, but he put some red and black wire covers on it, so it looks kind of hot.
Nice, nice.
Yo, thank you much, Justin. I'll hit you up tomorrow night and we'll play it by ear because Carl wants to fly also. All right. Thank you again, man. All right. Have a good night. I got my
Later,
baby
brother.
back. Yeah, he's coming straight. He's coming straight from work. So here we go. FR7. See these on the arms, those little red and black strips there? I don't know if you can see them. He put those over the wires, so I'm not going to complain if you want to add something to my bird. You know. So Ed, when you having a meetup, man, on the ranch?
That wouldn't go well.
No, no. I would like to fly that area where all those trees and stuff are.
That's fine.
Well, there's other places that are equal to that. I mean, there's
Well-
plenty of places like that down here in Florida, actually. I'm just not very good about knowing where they're at.
Oh, well, see, my objective, to be honest, is to do a lot more traveling this summer. I spent this year trying to learn how to fly a straight line. So I figure if I get around some trees, I'll be forced to learn some
Straight
tricks.
line. What's that?
What happened?
I'm a freestylist. I don't fly straight.
I've seen you been go through a tree or two, Mike.
Yeah, I've hit some gaps.
The
Well,
trees
that's what I
kinda
need.
suck you
That's what I
in.
need to learn.
You know
I need
what's
to learn
funny
that
is
this
when
year.
when I first started flying drones, I avoided trees like the plague. Now all I want to do is play with them.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Get it in there.
Nothing
The
wrong with that.
Spanish moss adds an interesting aspect to it.
I got a hold of some of that this weekend. I was impressed, and I managed to find some Spanish moss. It was when I got stuck in that damn palm tree with the aliens Sunday. I pulled it out. There was like shit wrapped around my motors, man. I'm like 10 minutes pulling shit off my motors.
All
It
right,
just
I'm
twisted right
inside
around
now.
like string.
Now you can see her better.
Oh yeah.
He put this wrap
Got
on.
that dead cat
on the
front
wiring
end
there.
Everything. Got the overhanger.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
frame is
that's
that?
snake skin. They
What
call
frame
that
is that?
snake skin.
This is the FR7. The camera's on top.
Okay, I
GoPro
was
on the
just
bottom.
looking at the BQE version that's kind of like that. There's
Yeah,
a BQE
I was
5
thinking
inch that's
about it.
up that's got the
I-
camera down, so your hero is down.
I was
below
thinking
your
about there's
FPV
plenty of
camera.
room in the back I have the 1 watt and the receiver in. The GPS is already in. All I have to do is just solder that sucker to the board.
Yeah, and the plugs should be the same.
Yeah, yes, they are.
So all you gotta do
But
is solder
that
the
DQ,
6
I was seriously thinking
motor
about
wires.
it,
You're
Mike.
set.
I was seriously thinking about getting that one,
Oh,
but
wait,
I
12
need to
motor
get this one
wires,
back.
12 motor wires, an XT60 and a capacitor. That's all you gotta solder.
See, my problem is putting the power leads on the XT60 and the
Mhm.
power leads onto the PDB.
That
That's
can
my
be
issue.
difficult.
Huh?
That can be difficult. Sometimes
Yeah,
you just
but-
don't want to heat up and flow that solder quite right.
Well, I just got a TS 100 because everything I had
Mhm.
wasn't getting quite hot enough.
So
So
you went ahead and bought the full TS 100. You didn't go with the sequel?
no, I just got the
dude, I
100.
went with the sequel. And I'll tell
Yeah?
you what, it's just as good as a TS 100 for what, $30 cheaper.
Get out of here. I
No,
wish
dude.
I'd known.
I swear to God, dude. It's the same fit here. Oh, it's
I
out the car.
seriously wish I would have known.
Yeah,
But
It's
got my
100 watts.
so I
baby
got
back.
for like $130. I think I got
Justin brought my baby
charger
back.
that comes with it, so you can put it up to the main power supply.
Yeah.
I got the cable that goes to your XT60 for your battery, two tips for it, the little case that comes with it. Yeah, dude, for like $130.
Wow.
So basically, what
Listen,
you pay for the
Huh? Go
basic
ahead.
TS 100, I got the full setup with all the excess.
oh shit. Well, you know what? I'm going to I'm actually going to power down my phone and I'll jump on. I'm cutting my computer on. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. All right.
Uh-huh.
I figure I'll hang out here and have a couple of drinks with you guys.
Oh yeah.
That sounds good.
All right. I'll catch you guys in a minute.
We'll be here, man.
All right.
Prick.
We're all pricks.
I know.
So if anybody was curious and interested, the Secure Mini SQ001 65-watt portable soldering iron is only $43.99 at RDQ. So let me see what the
First of all, ain't no way I'm soldering anything out in the field.
I've done it. I did it when
lose
Josh
some
Withrow come up and
screws,
visit
I'd
us.
lose something. That's what somebody needs to
So actually, it's $5 less for the Secure than the TS 100. The carrying case is only $10. The
I would
charging
think it'd
power
be rough
supply
on
for
your
it is
battery.
11. And the tips, you can get several different tips, are $14 a tip, all the way down to $10 a tip. The secure TS tips are $10, and the TS 100 tips are 14. So they're cheaper tip even.
Am I back yet?
Yep.
Holy cow, this Spectrum, I tell you what.
Dude,
Picture
I don't know
kit.
why you have so much problem with Spectrum. I'm on Spectrum over here and don't have any issues with it.
For 5 years, I have not had an issue. In the last month and a half, every 30 minutes, it just drops out.
You better check and see if your neighbor's boosting your net.
Oh,
Probably is cheap fuckers.
hey Tim, how you liking that quad, bud?
Bro, that thing is on rails for not really flying FPV, going from sims just to drones.
Dude,
that
you've
thing's
got
amazing.
the sim time definitely showing in your flying just by what I've seen in the last 2 flights. I mean,
Oh,
you can
yeah,
tell
You went from like
with the inverted upside down, slow flip, half flips, and all that kind of shit. I was like, dude, yeah, he's on, man. He's fucking.
and
He's not
following
just flying. He's working the trick part too. So
and chasing that fucking car.
yeah, confidence.
When I first started flying that quad, it scared the shit out of me. Scared the
yeah,
shit out
buddy,
of
it's
me.
got some punch. It's power, right?
Oh
yeah.
Marcel, I don't know if you can restart a 56K modem, but let me know.
Restart it with a hammer.
Using the old
56K
AOL discs.
modem, huh? Yeah.
No, but that quad, I tell you what, that thing is on rails. I tell it to half flip it, half flips, and
I didn't
locks
even
right
look
in.
at it yesterday while we were there. We were there for such a short fucking time. I didn't even take a chance to look to see what he built you and everything, man. That's crazy.
It's a pre-built. Don't lie.
Why no?
It's not pre-built. I built it, I promise.
Look, man.
The only reason you know he built it
uh,
is because you can't find any pre-builts that have Flight 1 in it.
Nope. Or 3D.
That's the only reason you know it's not pre-built.
Right.
True.
Dude, that's
Most pre-builts don't come with props on backwards either. So
no, no.
Oh,
Hey, but I did put an H7 flight control in there.
I'm glad he gave you new props.
those were not new
I'll
props.
admit, I put the props on when I was a little buzzed. I was like, yeah, you'll figure it out. You know. Oh, that's partly my fault, but partly his fault because you should have checked, noob. No, I'm just saying.
Look, I did check, and to me, half the props were on fucking backwards, but it was the wrong half.
Oh shit!
I've done that though, man. I've been like building quads over the winter and whatnot. So some of them I put on like, put the reverse prop into it and whatnot. And I'll be like putting them on and I'll go out there and I'll go to fly and I'll be like, woo, woo, and it just sucks to the ground. I'm like, damn it.
Oh.
So you do go through the motions real quick to see what kind of turns it does and make sure all that's right. And then you're like, all right, it's just the props backwards. So we'll go ahead and flip those around. We'll be fine.
Oh yeah, Tim, with that quad though, all you gotta do is once you arm, you don't even gotta arm. Once you fire it up, put those sticks to the left bottom, and you're in the OSD. You can change everything, anything. Like you see obstacles or oscillations and shit. You can change all PIDs, rates. There's free tunes. You can do anything you want.
Look, man, we're lucky that I can even get in the air right now, let alone fuck with the OSD.
Oh, you'll like it. You'll figure it out.
Oh, there's some footage.
What quad frame was that, Marcel? Is that a 2.5 inch? That's a tight ass build, and I got a 16x16 stack that would be perfect in it right now, sitting in my possession.
You're an ass, Marcel, but thanks.
I might have to like send you some gear and like ask for that frame back or something, Marcel. That 2.5 inch. I might just have to build that damn thing myself.
What was that you were flying, Ed?
Ed was probably, it's a lunatic, so it's a Tiny Hawk.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a Mobula 6.
Oh,
Oh,
Mobula
6. Messing around with that bird's nest, you could be slow.
Oh, dude, we sat right across from it. Me and Ed were like looking at it almost the whole morning and whatnot. It was perfect. We could just take off and go straight diving. Ed's sitting right there on the right, and I'm just around the corner with all my gear on.
And there's Carlos walking.
Yeah,
his
Carlos
ass.
going for a walk of shame. Oh, that's when he crashed his over there. Yeah, I remember that. He come ripping through there. I thought he was gonna gap that sign, and he went around it and ended up crashing any damn way.
And Carlos just walked right
Oh,
by
that
my
bag.
bird.
Okay.
Speaking of crashing, I'm pretty surprised.
Oh,
that
you
drone
lost
held
your
up to hit
2.5,
that pavilion
Marcel?
roof.
Marcel lost a quad last week. That ain't cool. It's been that kind of week. Ask Carlos. Carlos lost a 5-inch drone with a Hero Session 5 on it
Wow.
in the water. His favorite quad, too. Favorite 5-inch.
Wow.
Yep. He's going to have to build another one now.
Oh yeah.
I told him buy the parts and send them to me. I'll build it for him for free.
Faster than Adam.
You're flying right now, aren't you, fucker?
I could put
Twice a
one
day,
together
man.
in
Twice
5
a day.
hours, Tim. I'm not sure what takes Adam.
Well, between the beers.
5 hours, 5 weeks. It's the same time frame.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It's an hour a week. Okay, I get it.
You get what you get with me.
short attention span, right?
Yeah, I'm done fucking with
Duck,
it.
what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping in,
Attention
man. Let me
span
get
lasts
you
for
a
about
blue
12
revs there,
ounces.
bud.
Oh, I want to hear about this
Yeah.
crash, Tim. Spell it.
You want to what?
You said you crashed. I want to hear it.
Oh, what's the video? I hit the pavilion roof. I did trying to do a power loop through the pavilion, gapped it, and
You did make the pavilion though. That was a good one that you managed.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it made the pavilion, but the power loop I got a little ballsy and didn't quite make that. It looked like a yard sale.
I'd done that too. Remember, last summer I sent one through that damn pavilion. I think it was
Oh,
almost hit us.
That's
So
a
my
pretty large
first
ass
pavilion,
field. Now that I see
Gap
it.
was
that point of
totally
view.
unintentional. My second pavilion gap was intentional, but I fucked it right up.
looked good to me.
He made it through the first time. He's like, "Oh shit, I can do this." He tried it again.
I tried to do the Bardwell porch gap at the pavilion. Didn't work.
Yeah, who was it? Was that like just somebody out there randomly playing out there with you?
No, that was
playground?
my brother-in-law. He bought an X-Max recently. So
Okay.
Yep.
Well, shit, dude. Tell him we're looking tomorrow afternoon if he's got some batteries charged.
Yeah, dude, I got battery charge.
Well,
Everything I got-
bring your shit to work then, dude.
I will.
Tomorrow's Friday. We got till 8 o'clock at night for sunset.
Oh, I got batteries. I'll bring
And the
them.
weather's supposed to clear up by like 1 o'clock. So it's supposed to be like almost 50s or something like that. And so, and the wind will be down fairly
50,
well.
40
too.
degrees and higher, I'm flying. At
Yeah,
least
dude, after Florida, man, I'm fired up. I'm ready to go now, dude. I went down there and got it back into my blood, and the winter's over, and I come back here. The weather Sunday when we were down there flying in Florida, I was talking to my son out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and the weather was better in Michigan than we were having in Florida.
See, this is the stuff that I can't.
I'm
see,
ready.
like this. The power leads and
I'm-
then
Yeah,
putting,
them hard, heavy
putting
ones.
the XT60 on. If you knew how much I've thrown to the ground trying to do it. but-
Yeah.
Justin doesn't mind. He's been doing my ESC for me and putting my
There you go.
motors on for a while. So in fact, the motors I've actually did on my Win 6. It's just this power lead and this right here. This pisses me off.
There's a trick you'll learn to them eventually. Flux is your friend when it comes to those big connectors for one.
Flux.
And I always take like my XT60, I'll put the connector together. So there's a male and a female connector together when I go to solder it so that it doesn't melt and move those pins inside too. It keeps them more stable if you use the actual connectors together to solder on. And it usually gives you a little bit more metal heat so that it flows a little bit faster as far as connecting those in too.
And obviously,
Yeah, those-
Try to use a battery.
That's probably the
as
hardest
the
one
lead.
to do because the ground on your ESC is like really hard to heat up.
use a hot iron. Use lots of
This
flux.
is-
Use
This is why I let this is
wire.
exactly why I
Yeah.
let Justin do it.
Yeah.
for me. He doesn't mind.
Don't use a live
Yeah,
battery.
if he's
for your-
local
for
and he
your lead
doesn't
voltage.
mind, man, that's what buddies are
No,
for.
he's like
man.
he's 20 minutes from me. Plus, we fly together on the weekends, and
That'll be like Adam when he decides he wants a toothpick. I'll be soldering that bitch up for him, I'm sure.
No, because I bought these fucking goggle things. And they got magnifiers on them. Nope, I got it now.
You got it now.
Old
Oh,
man's got jeweler's
He's got the
glasses.
Mr. Crowley advantage going on over there
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Goggles with the lights and magnifying lenses.
I used
Oh.
a Flight 1 H7 flight controller. Dude, I'm putting them goggles on.
finally, guys, also finally, I got a pair of Fat Sharks. Finally, HDO2s, HDO2s. Yeah, I got a crazy deal on them. I couldn't resist. The guy went digital, and I just wasn't going to spend $500 for a new pair. And he's leaving for Florida, and he knew I needed a pair, and he gave me a really, really good. When I say really good price for these, I actually came back home with money in my pocket.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I haven't flown with them yet, but Saturday is going to be the first day.
What's your other goggles? What are you using now?
These were the
Save that link, Marcel. I'll
these were
watch
the,
it.
the Sky Zone O2Cs with the working
good
camera in front.
Yeah, that's a good
They're-
goggle.
Oh well, I might give them away. I might sell them. I was thinking about giving them away. I
Those are
actually-
Sky Zones?
Expansion bay for the module because
Yep.
external. They don't have an expansion slide,
Right.
so you have to get an external module.
They're like the commanders.
which
They're
is
set.
held on with Velcro.
Yeah.
I've had no problem. I've gone 2 miles with these goggles.
Yeah. They're
So-
good lens from what I hear too.
They are good. They are good. But when I put the HDO2s I need because the diopters move.
Yep.
And
The
I
adjustability,
I
right?
cannot read a restaurant menu because I'm nearsighted, but I can see a golf ball 150 yards away in the grass.
Right.
You know, so now that I can adjust them to my eye,
Those
my eye-
bifocals there, brother. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
don't use them. So my distant vision is what I have the most issue with, really. And they said that it'll help with glares and stuff. It's not bad enough that my vision's bad.
right.
So they recommend it for like nighttime driving and stuff for the glares and stuff for the distance. But
Okay.
the bifocal for the tiny print, like working on quads and stuff, I put them on when I work on the quads, dude. That bifocal's nice to have because I can actually read the print on the damn flight controllers and shit instead of blurry.
Yeah. Well,
So they're kind of nice to have, but I can't wear them and work with them on, dude. That bifocal just messes with my eyes too much with the two transitions and whatnot. And
yeah.
I've had another pair where I've tried.
If you make the
different-
mistake and look
Why?
down your nose, everything just goes, you know.
Yeah,
goes out.
you look wrong. It's like, and then your eyes are all bugging. You're like trying to adjust them again and try to
Mhm.
figure out where the focus is. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I
looking
tried
forward-
contacts
I'm
once.
looking
And
forward to using these because this guy that sold me these, he was like, when I first started flying with him, he came out here and he was like, yo, try out the HCO2s. And I'm like, no.
yeah,
He's like, try them out. I'm
They
like,
are
no,
good, dude.
because when I put them on, I'm not going to put my shit back on. He's like, try them out, man. So I finally did try them out, and I was right. I didn't want to fly no more after that. Now, the field of view on these are decent. I think the field of view is like, I think like, I forget what it is, but it's way smaller than what the hell they are on these HDO2s. Way smaller. But I love them. I was thinking about keeping them as a backup pair, you know, in case something happens, but he was right. He
that's what I've
said
done
once
so far with my Attitude V4 is kept them as the backups. They
Yeah.
got the rapid fire module on them. If my orcas are down for some reason, I got a spare set of goggles I can fly with comfortably. And they're great for
You know
rival.
what? That might be a good idea for me to just keep them because I was either going to have a giveaway with them or keep them as an emergency backup.
Oh,
or-
Chaos is finally going to share that stream that he was trying to share.
What's up? Me up.
There we go.
Oh, Chaos going to show his video. So this is Chaos's like probably like 4th or 5th flight, maybe
With a 5-inch quad, dude.
with a 5-inch full-size quad.
Nice.
Okay.
He's been playing liftoff, Velocidome type stuff for Sims.
Yeah.
And getting stick time in there.
Okay.
And,
Might-
Adam just
you
got
might need
the
to
quad together. It's a Flight 1 quad.
Might need to raise his camera a little bit.
Well, he's adjusting. He's got to figure out where he's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
no,
Yeah,
what he's
as
doing.
As you get more.
Yeah, his
comfortable,
horizon does seem a little bit low, doesn't it?
No,
Mhm.
dude, they can't
This
use
is
it
the
35
fourth, the
degrees.
fifth.
Right there, like when he takes off.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I built that quad. It's at 35 degrees. Trust me.
He's turning really good.
Oh.
Nice landing.
So he's gonna chase.
Better landing than most of
He's
mine.
gonna chase an X Max now. That's what he's
I was going to
getting
say
ready
that,
chase.
but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did want to come in real quick to thank you again, Mike, for
Hey,
not only making the trip but going out of your way to pick up this.
dude, it wasn't out of my way to
yeah.
pick up Ed. That was the whole thing, man. It
No.
was perfect, dude. And I wish I really would have known because Jody was like, dude, you could have grabbed me along the way and I'd have had a second driver for part of it too. So that could have been cool if I'd have planned a little bit better. But spare of the moment was the thing. That it screwed
Yeah.
things up, but
And it was
well
fun
worth it,
actually
definitely.
meeting up with Ed finally, a little skinny prick. Did you go home and weigh yourself? Were
Short,
you happy?
skinny little prick.
I know. I didn't
Short,
believe it.
skinny prick, dude. I'll tell you what. Ed stands up to here on me. Literally, Ed's that tall. He is a short little prick.
And Adrian Mateo is just about
We
as
didn't
tall.
realize he was so. Yeah, and Adrian's not very tall either.
He's a little guy.
Yeah, he's stocky, but he's a little guy. As far as
Nah.
muscle wise, he's got a good build on him. He's got a good build on him.
Did you see the video he
that's-
put up?
It's not bad if you can follow something on your fourth flight That's pretty
Yeah,
confident.
dude.
It lets
He's
you know
rocking
the
it.
confidence that a sim will give you too.
Yeah, and that was the main thing. He's been on sims all winter and whatnot, playing here and there and building the confidence. Me and Adam gave him radios last fall and been working on quads, and he's got a Mobula, and but yeah, 5-inch. He's out there ripping it, man, chasing good.
You just started?
Yeah, he just started flying. Really, he flew my toothpick last year, and then he's flown a Mobula 7 since then.
Right.
And this is his 5-inch quad that Adam just built him.
That's
Okay.
impressive. Very good, Chaos.
Yes, it is. It is.
Wait,
Because
one
my-
don't
my
Tell
fourth
me
flight, I
you
was-
put flight
My
one
fourth
on.
flight, I was nowhere near that close to the ground.
Leafy, what's going on? Welcome into the chat. There's your blue runch. Please don't abuse it.
I hate it when I get into the wrong view, man. It sucks.
By any chance, is John, Eugene, JCRC still in the house? I forget
Eugene, are you here?
I forget
Eugene.
whose stream he was in, but he wasn't blue, and I put him in a timeout, and I think he thought it was Baduga.
He thought it was the other troll.
I just had to. You know, one time on Rulin' Drone TV stream, he made himself gray, and I timed him out
Wow.
on his own stream.
Yeah, so that was
I
actually
think
my
I
third
remember
FPV
that,
flight ever.
actually.
That's
Third
good.
FPV
Chaos,
flight
that's-
ever. There you
that's-
go. Third
that's real
FPV
good.
flight ever.
And I started out without a simulator, but then when I got to the simulator, it for some reason the simulator did seem a hell of a lot easier. And I'm glad I did start using the simulator because of the fact I probably would have went through a couple of $1,000s in drones.
I
You know,
think-
you try to go through buildings, you try to power loop stuff. So
I think this
Right. So
last
there's
winter I
no
probably
risk versus reward factor with a
I probably-
simulator, right?
put like
Yeah.
15
Yeah.
hours into the sims this winter, and I'm an advanced flyer, you know, but yet the time that I wasn't flying outside this winter, I put in some sim time and got to do some stuff with the sims. And I think this weekend flying, some of that stuff has come out as far as being able to do it just because I was flying in the sim over the winter. So I've tried some different things and some different maneuvers that have worked out well out in the real
Mike,
life.
what did you bring? About 40 packs?
Dude, I don't even know. I brought pretty much every pack I had. Pretty much
You have
every
what?
pack I had.
2S to 4S, or 5S rather.
Yeah, I had anything from 2S up to 5S.
How many
Okay.
5S did you have? I know
Three.
you had a lot of
I got
4S.
3 5S packs. I got like a dozen 4S packs. I got 6 3S packs and 6 2S 450s for the toothpick.
okay, here's a question for
And
you.
then I've got some other
FPV
miscellaneous
for you
4S. And
FPV heads on the panel, Mike. I plan on doing my first real building dive within the next week or so. I've been scoping it out. I've been
There you
looking
go.
for antennas, wires, and stuff like that. Now, I'm probably going to use a 5 or 6S. Is there any C rating that I should look for in a battery?
anything over like 80, 90 C on a battery
over
isn't gonna do
80
well anymore.
and higher?
You're going to pay more for the 120 C, and you're not going to feel that much difference between
No,
an
no,
80 to
yeah, I was
120.
looking at
So,
those.
I would suggest doing it at a 6S
Yeah,
because you're diving. So when you
Yeah.
come down, you're going to go hard throttle.
you can pull out of it.
You
can
don't
pull
want
out of
that
it easier.
sag, dude. You don't want the sag. So either go 4S and deal with the flight, or go 6S and no sag with the 4S power.
Because I'm
I would
looking
do
to get
6.
some batteries specifically to do diving with, and I want them to be 6S, but I didn't know what C rating.
So I've got 3 5S packs,
So you're saying a
and
C?
this is the first time I've ever flown anything more than 4S, and I don't like them because of the sag. They've
Yeah.
got all the fucking power I want,
right?
but no, dude. My 5S race rig, I punch out and do a throttle punch for the
Mhm.
sky. By the time I let off 10 seconds to 5 seconds, it's like sagging low battery warnings.
Oh,
Because it
get
sags.
out of here. I have some
Yeah, dude, it'll
saggy,
sag easy.
I have some
How-
saggy 5-cell batteries that do that.
5S will sag easy compared to a 6S. 6S, you're going
Alright.
to get your
Lawrence, how
4S
tall is the
power with no
building?
sag.
How tall a
5S, you're going
building?
to get a little bit
How
more
tall-
power than the
How
4.
tall
but
of a building?
sag.
The building, the first one that I plan on doing is 27 stories.
Well, then, in my opinion, my little, small opinion is, once you're up in the air and you're going down, you just have to time the, when to come
Right.
out of it.
But if you've got a 4S or a
Regardless of what
5S,
battery.
when you got a 5S and you're coming down and you're pushing yourself to get to that low spot, and then you do that curve out and you push that throttle to keep you off the ground, you're going to get more sag. It's not going to hold off the ground as easy.
When it
as
bottoms
5S
out.
Yeah, but
versus a
again, it's
6S.
just timing.
6S,
just
you're going
like-
to hit that
timing.
throttle and it's going to go right
Right.
back. Whereas
It's
the
the timing.
5S
Here's
is going
the
to
other
like
thing.
gradually come in.
Here's the other thing is, do you trust C ratings? Just what
I
I mean
don't.
is, just because it's
don't.
printed 100, 120, is it really?
That's why I
100?
said anything over 80C is going to be fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, because I'm actually on China Hobby Line now, and I saw some 1300 6S.
I
They
would
were
go
70.
50.
They were 75C, but they have some higher Cs. So now I know. Right now, see, they have 70 and it goes straight to 100C.
But why would you only get a 1300, not a little higher?
Well, see,
1500?
this
Because of the weight.
yeah.
You start getting 5S, 6S, you're adding on cell weight.
Now,
So
Yeah.
a 6S
here's
1500 is going to be huge compared to a 6S 1000, which is going to give
Look
you
at this.
about the same rating as the 4S.
3300. That's for my.
Here's the way I look at it, okay?
Hold on, one
Hold on,
second.
hold on.
Say that again, Lawrence.
This
What you're
is a
showing us?
6S 3300 mAh for my
Can you turn it sideways?
7.
Okay,
Yeah. And this baby's heavy. Okay,
but that's
but
for a
the
7-inch, you
FR7
said.
FR7 can handle it, and they suggest 3300. Here you go, like that. Okay, and it still doesn't hang over the
Because
edge.
you're
That's
doing
a
long
big-ass
range cruising.
battery.
You're not doing that punching and all that kind of stuff. You're not.
No, we're
freestyling
doing
with
cruising. I may do a
right.
power loop. I may do
Right.
a split
Couple
S over a
spins or
tree
rolls or something like that, but
but
nothing.
nothing
special.
dramatic, right? And
Yeah.
this
Power loop and split S shouldn't be a problem for that.
this
As long as
is
you have the right height.
I can't see without my glasses.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry, Ed, you were
4S
gonna say something, Ed?
1300. So you take a 4S pack at 1300, Carlos, and when you go to a 6S, you're usually going to about a 10 or a 1050 1000 milliamp to a 1050 6S because the weight ratio and power punch
Yeah.
converts over. You're getting that more power amperage push.
And this
So
is
you
a
usually
60.
convert it down. So 1300 4S is like a 1050 6S.
The
So you
higher
always
I've
go
been
lower to
using
keep
the
the weight of the pack down too.
I've been
Yeah.
using the 1550s, the Ovonics.
So if I were to get something like a 1300 to 1500 mAh, I want to look for 1500, 1550.
I would go about a 1300 6S.
Lawrence, check out
1300 6S. I have some.
Ovonics. Ovonics.
That's what. Ovonic
And POW, baby, all the way.
E100C, dude. This I just
And
bought.
POW.
Okay.
I haven't tried them yet.
And POW.com.
How many C? How many C is that, Plummet?
They
100.
run specials like China Hobby Line all day long, and they're just as good, if not better, batteries
Where-
than China Hobby Line, and they're
Where are
smaller than China Hobby Line.
They're here in the States?
Yes, they have US shipping straight up, US warehouse.
Weird at that battery.
Ampow.com.
That you sent me.
Ampow.com.
AMPOW. Just type that in and type in enter in your search, and you'll come up with Ovonics and POW.
I got it. Ovonic Ampow.
Yep. They're dude, that's a
Now, see,
quality
this is
battery.
what I
right
like.
there.
This is what I
90%
like
of my
about these
batteries are
guys.
Ovonics.
Ovonic, I brought my first 4-pack from them,
Yep.
from 1500 4-cells. But I definitely want 6-cell. Just like
They've
I
got 'em
said,
too.
this will be my first power
I'm sure they
dive,
sell 6.
and I want to be able to pull out of a dive.
They've got anything from airplane batteries to RC batteries.
Can I
to
share a screen real
quad
quick?
Yeah, go ahead. It's all open.
All right, this is what I have right here. Okay, I see right here, You have Ovonic
There you go.
6S 1300 4-pack for $100.
Yep. I would do those 1300, anything from 1,000 to 1,300. I wouldn't go over 1,300. That's what I
Really?
usually fly on my 4S is a 1,300.
Not enough flight
And I
time.
don't have problem with it. I get like 4 or 5 minutes of flight time on a
But considering
4S.
this is 6S, I don't plan on getting more than
Oh, 6S.
about.
Yeah,
This is
6S.
6S. This is 6S here.
So
and
that's
it's
like your
4-pack.
1550 4S basically.
Okay. So you're saying 1550 wouldn't hurt either.
Well, 1550 if you're going 4S.
Oh, if you're going 4S, but 6S.
Yeah, when you get up
1300.
6S, 1550 and a 6S is going to put you up like
I got you.
60
That's what I'm
grams
gonna
or
go
something
with.
like that weight wise.
Then that's exactly what I'm going to go with. And in fact, it's not 99, it's 109, but it's a 4-pack. And
Yeah, that's a good price for a 4-pack. $25 a pack right there for a
Yeah.
6S. That's a
Yeah.
good price.
yes,
And
it is.
delivered.
For it to be 6S as well.
Mhm.
Now, what is the C on? Oh, it's 100C. They're 100C.
Yeah, Ovonics are badass batteries, dude. They're high punch. They handle well. They last long. I have ripped and drained and abused the shit out of my Ovonics batteries, and they still keep on going, dude.
Oh, I just got
Okay.
it. I'm gonna
I was
do
running
that.
them down to like 12 amps or something like that when I first got them one night.
You were bleeding them, huh?
Every pack I was
You
running
were
them
bleeding
hard.
that pack. Huh.
I was
Dude,
bleeding
I-
out every amp I could get, dude. I had a couple packs land themselves. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Dude, I am the worst fucking owner of
I did that this weekend too, didn't I, Carlos? I had a pack land itself, a 5S pack. Baby was down to like 250, 247 or something like that per
I
cell.
appreciate that because I needed some 6S that I felt confident with. I have some 1300s.
The ones that are comparable to that are going to be the orange ones from China Hobby line. Those are your batteries that are comparable to those Ovonic 6S.
Yeah. I'm
And
looking.
Mehop's down in the chat. He'll stand by the China Hobby line orange packs all day long.
I know some people. I know a few people that go by the China Hobby line. They
But it depends on which pack though. You can't get the white ones. You got to get the orange ones from China Hobby line. They
the
have the
orange
good
one.
packs.
What about? I saw a lot of people were buying the pizza wraps.
I haven't played
China
with
Hobby
those at
line.
all. I haven't
What are you
played
doing,
with
Ed?
those.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with that 4-pack definitely. In fact,
Yeah, 1,300 mile 4-pack. That's a good
In fact,
success pack.
what is their
You can
delivery?
adjust from there after that. You know what I mean? You got a big 7-inch bird, so it'll handle a lot of weight.
Lawrence, who are you buying it from? Before
I'm
you
getting
press
it
the
from
button.
Ampal.
Oh,
Make sure it's U.S. warehouse.
Do you want to
Yeah.
check the prices on Amazon real quick,
It's-
just in case?
It says US. It says US.
It's not going to be any
warehouse.
better on Amazon. than it is on
Amazon's
Amazon.
usually Amazon would probably be about $130.
Yep, it's going to charge you more on Amazon for immediate delivery.
But
Yeah.
the return policy is a lot better.
It doesn't matter with Ampal. It doesn't
Same
matter.
thing? Yeah.
Ampal's good, man. They'll warranty their batteries pretty decent.
And
I'm
just so
looking
you
at
know,
my
I ordered Ovonics on Wednesday, got them on Thursday from
Mhm.
Amazon. That's a good thing.
Yeah, you can't get
Now,
that
see,
overnight
I
ship.
already. I'm looking at my password book. I already have an account with Ampal. That's good.
There you go.
So
That's from when
know
you
what?
ordered those
I'm
4.
going to make sure I get these. Give me a second.
You ordered
be
those
right
for
back.
us and made that account.
Adam still here?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's down there.
Boom, pull
Shut up
in the
already.
house.
Adam, how's mama? Good.
Great.
You're like this levitating
dude,
head
Adam.
down there, Adam.
So yesterday at work, well, our chick Tasha, comes up to me. She says, "You want one of these, man?" And she hands me one of these hard candies from the club, dude. 100
Talking to me?
milligram. Dude, that motherfucker rock, dude. That was nice. Oh,
Is it cold in there, Adam?
Dude,
it's always cold at Adam's house.
yeah, always.
Adam
Okay.
wears a hoodie in his bedroom in the summertime in his house.
Ed, you ready
Wow.
to come to New York?
When I drink beer, I get cold. I drink beer at like 30.
It does thin the blood.
3 degrees. Yeah.
Ed, you ready to come to New York?
What's that?
I want Ed to come visit New York, and then we'll take him up to see Bob.
Ed's gonna have to fly
Yeah,
for that one. I'm not
I
driving down
mean,
to
as
pick his
long
ass
as-
up for that.
As long as Bob promises to corral a few girls for
Yeah.
him.
I'm not driving down to pick you up, Ed. You're gonna have to fly up for that one.
Marcel, you like bro?
That's a long drive.
Get on a Greyhound bus if you're afraid to fly it.
Right, man.
Or a
Greyhound, you could
train.
probably
A
be there in
train
2
is even
days.
more. A train is more comfortable. Amtrak.
I actually am a big fan of
Down to
trains.
Florida and
I
back.
love the train.
So I made it from South Carolina to Michigan on a Greyhound in 24 hours.
Well, I mean, you know, one of the ideas that Carlos floated was
For
me
$3.
taking a break before Mike.
70
stepped
bucks,
up
man.
to
You
play,
order in advance.
was for
Say
me to
again?
take a
$69.99.
bus.
Hold on, I didn't hear it. What'd you say, Ed?
One of your suggestions was I take a bus.
Yeah.
So I checked that out. And it was like, okay, drive time, if you had your own car, it's like 2.5 hours or less. Mike made it in less, I think.
18 hours, baby.
No,
Wow.
I mean, from my house to where we stay at the rest stop.
Yeah, it was 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
225 or something like that from Ed's to the rest stop.
Okay, so the same ride by bus, which I checked, was like 7 freaking hours, man.
That's
It's
because
like,
they
no,
stop
I'm
every
not
fucking
doing that.
10 miles to drop somebody off, man.
Not for nothing, Ed. That would probably be better for you because then you
So-
can take cigarette breaks when you
So
get
that's
out.
why it took from South Carolina, it's 13-hour drive. If I drive from South Carolina straight to Michigan, it's 13 hours. By bus, it's 24
Wow.
because of all the stops that you make along the way.
Yeah.
I Google mapped the from my house to my hotel. It said 18 hours.
It's not
I
a
was
bad
surprised.
trip though. It's not a bad trip for Greyhound. It's not a bad trip these days. You can't take your weed
Alright.
though.
I
Well,
tell you what, best thing I
They
saw.
got dogs walking them
70
damn buses and shit
70
these
mile per
days.
hour speed limit signs. I like those. We don't get to drive 70 here. I mean, you can, but not legally.
What threw me off is when I got into those states where it had that speed lane. So it was 70 in the speed lane, and then 2 other lanes over to your right are posted at 60. I'm like, why are these idiots over in the
Really?
fucking slow lane? Why are they over there driving 60 when they can do 70 over here? What the
I
fuck
guess-
is wrong with these people?
Can you exit anywhere you want?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Can we
I don't
drive
know.
75, 80 here in Michigan? Oh, yeah.
So it's a mile per hour tax then.
Our standard highway speed limit's like 70 to 75 in Michigan anyway.
Really?
So yeah, we're always
It
driving
never
like
goes
80,
above
85.
70 in
dude.
Florida.
50,
Now,
55.
No, we ain't
people
got
will
nothing.
drive way over 70 here in Florida, but the highest posted speed limit.
Amtrak. There you go,
Mike.
Joan Days. Amtrak is fast as fuck,
I
dude.
told them Amtrak, take the train.
Amtrak's
No,
a pretty good ride
look.
from what I hear. That's
Mike,
like living in a hotel.
Mike, what are the cities?
I have
Go ahead,
taken
Ed.
a many a ride on Amtrak, and I have always been happy. Hell, what's not to like? They have a bar.
Yeah,
car
dude, they
for
got a
fuck's
bar and restaurant and everything on an Amtrak.
Yeah,
bro.
I know,
Yeah,
man.
It's like
It's
a
like-
hotel room, dude.
Yeah, let me walk around, get some beers at the bar, have
How
something
close-
to eat.
How close is
And, you
Amtrak
know-
to you, Ed?
Huh?
All right,
How,
mission
how
accomplished.
far or
Getting
how
close.
close would it be for you to get the Amtrak or a train to your place from your place?
That's the problem.
Oh, look at you. You got the Yeti gobbler.
What's the problem?
Because
Novice Squad got that
the
gobbler.
only Amtrak
Yeti
station
version.
I know of is in North Jacksonville, which is like 40 miles.
40 miles? That's it?
Yeah.
You can get somebody to drive you 40 miles, maybe Jay or somebody.
Dude, you
We
can take a cab.
cab, a bus, lazy prick.
40 miles? Yeah, how much that would cost?
$50? I don't know.
I
don't
bet you
know.
Mitch would come up and drive
I
you.
have no clue.
Mitch would probably come up and drive you over just to hang out with you, buddy. He liked you so much.
Okay. I doubt that.
I don't
You
know
don't
about
think
that.
Mitch would come over?
I don't know if I want to be around Mitch for that long. In that close of proximity.
Birdman in the house.
I'm
Oh,
joking,
is Birdman
man.
here?
He's
Can I
still
say something to
around.
Birdman? I need to
No,
say
you
something to
can't. You're
Birdman.
not allowed to talk to Birdman.
Come on.
Okay, go
No.
ahead.
Hear me out, Birdman. When you do a ride along, you do a ride along with a human being. You don't do it on YouTube, because a ride along on YouTube is the same as what we're
It's
seeing
a
on
live
your
fly
DVR
on
goggles.
YouTube. It's not a ride along. It's a live fly. He's
It just-
trying, bro. He's
It
trying.
makes no, but I'm saying, but it makes the view even worse. Goggle view is what that's a ride along. Anyway,
Well,
wanna
I mean, if he,
Bob
if he-
Bob
if
told you to put on your
had-
speedos and hitchhike, Ed. Put on your speedos and hitchhike. You'll make it in no time.
had he
You don't
been
want to think
live
about it.
streaming and using the other goggles as a means to project that image, that could have been a rival.
Ed,
All right,
you're not
it's
going
done.
to discuss the speedos and getting to New York now?
What? I didn't hear Speedos.
Drone
in New
Day.
York.
Drone Day says, "Put on your speedos and you'll make it there in no time." Hitchhike.
No, that's not.
just look for a car with a little rainbow sticker on it. You'll get it. You'll get here.
No, because I'd be molested along the way and I'd have to kill somebody.
No, Ed, you should consider coming up here to New York.
Hey,
I'll
thanks,
have a
Mike.
place.
I just
I'll have
got
a
'em.
place just for you. I'll put you upstairs at my mom's place.
No problem, Lawrence. Yeah, Ovonics are good packs, man. I've had great luck.
I
with them.
have some 1550s by them 4S's
Yeah.
that I seem to enjoy. that I
Gold Bat's
enjoy.
another one that's pretty good, but they're not as up and coming. They didn't take on like Ovonics did.
Hey,
They're
Bob,
pretty
Drone
good
Days,
back,
will you
too.
let us come visit if Ed comes
I
to New
know.
York? Let me know what he says, Ed. I don't see a chat.
I actually got onto Ovonics because I found a guy doing reviews. He wanted reviews on Ovonics, so I bought an Ovonic pack, 1,300 mile for us, and I flew it and I liked it. And the next thing you know, he's like, "Hey man, you want to do another review? I got a 2-pack that you can buy." So I ended up buying
Okay.
2 more off a review and did a review on the 2-pack or whatever. But I had 3 of them the first year I tried them, and dude, they outlasted anything I had. So I've pretty much stuck with them pretty much since then. And you get them on sale like China Hobby Line.
Well, I
runs
like the
sales all the time.
4S that I had got from Ovonic.
Yeah,
because
they're running
that
sales
was
all the
also-
time, like
that
the
was
buy
also a
3 get
4-pack.
ones and stuff. So that
Huh?
they run sales all the time, like buy 3 get 1, like China
Ooh.
Hobby Line does and shit. So you can, if you keep an eye on the Ampal, you'll pick up some good packs for cheap.
Well, I just got a 4-pack of them, so
Later,
I'll
Plummet.
be happy. I'll definitely be happy with that.
Later, brothers.
Tim Jackson
Yeah,
bought a
okay.
Tiny Hawk 2.
Later, Adam.
Tiny talk.
A Tiny Hawk 2.
Who bought?
Tim Jackson.
Oh, good.
Oh, get out of here. He's jumping into
Tim
the world of
Jackson.
the-
Oh,
Good
really,
FPV.
Tim? That's awesome.
Right.
I think I've said this before. I'll
That's
say it
Marcel
again.
influence.
I think the Tiny Hawk 2 is the best FPV acro trainer that there is.
I would have to agree, man. That Tiny Hawk 2 kit is for like $250. You can get yourself
West,
pretty
Mike.
much set up to fly
yeah.
FPV
Yeah.
and learn to stick and not crash and beat up a bunch of shit.
Yep.
The frames seem pretty durable. I mean, if Matt North can take his through the shit that he did,
Yeah,
you
right.
know what I mean? Those are some pretty durable quads for binding flies.
And they fly. They fly.
Yeah, and they fly
They fly
great
pretty
with
good.
no tuning or nothing. So it's great for a starter, in my opinion. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the help with the batteries because some people were telling me, "Oh, you need 120," and I'm like, "No, I don't,"
Dude,
I
that
didn't
C
think I
rating's
did.
bogus.
because my 1550 Ovonics 4-cell, I do a punch for about 5 seconds and I'm
Mhm.
15 stories in the air already. Okay. But those are getting a little saggy. I've had them for a while. I have some 5-cells that are saggy.
Mhm.
So I need to replace the saggies and replace them with something new.
Your average lipo is going to last you about 75 flights.
That's it.
That's what your average
sounds-
lipo is going to last you.
that
is
sounds-
I
that
would
sounds
like
about
to,
right.
dude.
I would
Before it
like to
starts
mention
sagging
something
and
else.
showing residual feedback. Yeah, 75 flight's good.
What's that, Ed?
So what I would like to mention is that those XT60 connectors, the barrel part of it that's segmented into 4 pieces can get compressed to where it doesn't make as good a connection anymore. And I've had to spread that before, and I don't know who it was. It could have been Adam that said, no, man. Oh, I know who it was. Holy Squish.
Edge,
And
drive
he
safe.
said, stick a toothpick in between those 4 segments and then it can't spread.
Yeah, so the pins in your XT60 tend to compress quite a bit.
Yeah.
The trick is you take a toothpick and you jam them down into the 4 pins, push it all the way in there so that it spreads out just a little bit, and then break that toothpick off inside that XT60 pin. And it'll expand those 4 pins around so that it makes a better battery.
So it's
connection
always
when you plug
tight.
in.
Well, the
I've
issue-
seen a dude do that and then swing his fucking quad around by his battery and it not
get
come
outta here.
disconnected. Straight up.
Wow.
It's a good way
That's
to tighten
tight.
up your XT60 connectors.
Okay, I'll make a mental note of that. See, you
Just a
learn
simple
something
little
new every
toothpick,
day.
bro. Just jam them down into the 4 pins, break it off at the top. You can always use a Phillips screwdriver to push that down a little bit harder if you need a little bit more spread on it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Because
Quick
that'll
fix.
explain, because I have an issue with one of my birds, just one, the XT60 stupid tight. When you push it in, it's a little snug, but to pull it out, I feel I'm gonna snap it off, rip it right. Off the leads. That'll resolve the issue.
Well, that probably wouldn't resolve that because that's a tight connector already.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a tight connector already.
So
It's,
how would I
it's a loose
loosen that?
connector that you're tightening up. So you're spreading the pins so that the pins make a better mesh. For
So
the
how would I
XT60
loosen
connector.
that if I could?
There's 4 pins on your XT60. There's 2 poles that come up.
Yeah.
Grab a pair of pliers, needle nose, and just pinch them a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, just pinch them a little bit.
Okay. I need to try.
Probably
because
just
it's
spread
always-
out a little bit too much.
It's always this one
Yeah.
bird, and it's my
If it's
Basher drone.
Mhm.
if it's too easy to plug in and unplug the battery,
You'll
then
probably
too
lose
damn
it
loose.
in flight. A very good
You need
chance
to-
of
you need
losing
to
it in
tighten.
flight.
Well, I don't have that issue. Everything I have is pretty good, but this one particular bird, like I said, when you push it in, I almost feel like I need pliers to separate it. You know,
I got a couple that are pretty stiff to pull apart, and it's like, oh, make sure you
in
grab them by the
fact-
connectors, not the wires.
in fact, for that reason, I can't stand putting batteries on it, because
Mhm.
when I bring it back and I want to get back up quick, I have to sit there and surgically
Yeah,
take it
pull them
apart
plugs,
without pulling the
wiggle,
loop.
wiggle them.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It's a
know
pain.
what
I've been there.
must be really frustrating to those that get the Tiny Hawk 2 kit with the goggles that have no DVR.
Yes, it is.
Why
In that,
the
Paul. It is.
thing
It
am
is
like-
a black connector, XT60. Yes, it is. How'd you know?
So newbie drone, I was looking at XT60 connectors because I need to order some, and newbie drone has the black ones, and the black ones are the newer ones, and they're supposed to be a little bit more snug to fit too.
I don't like it. It is a
Yeah.
black plug. It is a black
I'm
plug.
looking
It's
at
my
ordering
only
10 of them, so
XT60.
hopefully they ain't too bad.
But this one came with the ESC. Justin did it for me. He put it on, but it's my only black plug on my drone. Any drone, all the drones I have. And it's like, to take it apart, man, you feel like you're gonna rip the leads out of the plug. It's so snug.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't dare
XT60s
put
are
it
tough
in
that way. You
halfway.
can tighten them up, loosen them up's a little bit tougher.
Ed, what were you
that's
saying
right.
about
90% of the time you don't want to loosen them up anyway, because that's a chance you're going to pull up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
hitting a tree
what were
or
you
this
saying
or that,
about
you're gonna pull
frustrating,
back.
Ed? In the
What?
Tiny Hawk? You said something about frustrating and Tiny Hawk.
No, that you get the Tiny Hawk kit, you're flying FPV, and then you realize, oh man, I had this great flight. It went well, and it's not recorded on kit.
You buy the SkyDroid along with it.
Well,
Then you can record your flight.
I mean,
I did find out a few things today, so that's actually good. Now that I know what size 6S lipos to get, that 4-pack does good. I could see replacing some more that I have, because I'm slowly getting rid of my 5S. I have 6 5S batteries, and only 2 of them are not saggy. 4 of them are. So I'm just looking to get rid of all my 5S batteries and jump straight to 6. So that this here will help me replace 4 of them. And if I get another 4-pack, I'll replace the other 2 and still have 2 on top of that.
At the end of the day, the trick is to come out of the dive at the right time. You know what I mean? Regardless of what battery you have.
Well, I've been practicing.
The battery might give you a little insurance at the bottom, but you still have to, time it right.
Well, I've been practicing in my field that I practice in. I've just been going up, just punching it for about 5-6 seconds. 5 seconds takes me anywhere from 15 to about 17 stories in the air on the punch, and then I just do a little corkscrew coming down and pull out. But I'm not going to pull out close to the ground anyway because of the building where I'm at. I'll actually
until you dive it a couple of times.
be flying from 2 blocks away.
Are you going to do it by the
a couple
beach?
of times? You'll get more
yeah.
By beach, what is it? 119 or beach 19?
Beach 9th. Beach 9th.
9th?
The white buildings there on Beach 9th.
They're apartment buildings, though, right?
Huh?
Those are apartment buildings. People live there.
Yeah, but there's one side of the building that has no windows. That's the part. That's what I want to do it on.
At the bottom, they have stores, right? A few stores.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a good building. And then at the other side is what? Boardwalk and maybe a playground or something or a backyard?
Yeah. Carl sent me, I don't know if you know him. He sent me a video. Oh, that's right. He just went digital. So he's telling me, if you know someone who wants this drone for $125 and another one for $150, I'm gonna have to tell him you gotta give up specs. You need to put some specs with it. Maybe I could find someone.
What size is it?
They're all 5-inch.
It just so happens Carlos lost a 5-inch and is looking for a new one.
No. I was gonna buy it and send it to Ed.
He sent me pictures. This is one that he has, right? This is one 5-inch that he has. It's TBS
like
ready, Crossfire ready, and
like
then
iFlight.
Oh, it's Crossfire ready? I'll buy it for.
This is the second one. One for $150 and one for $125.
It looks like a 3-inch.
But I told him, this one is a 3-inch. The other one is a 5.
Yep.
But why the 3-inch is
the 5 looks like an iFlight XL5.
Hold on, this 3-inch is 6S.
Lawrence, I'm interested in the Crossfire for drone bomb.
Okay. Well, both of them are Crossfire, but this is the 5-inch. That's for
5-inch is 4S though, right?
Let me ask him.
Well, we don't know, right?
It's just a matter of changing
I'll
motors,
ask him
man.
right now. Is the
5S to 6S or 4S to 6S only means changing motors.
Yeah, the 3-inch. He had the 3-inch built for him. That's why it's on 6S, and he just switched over to digital.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, he's getting rid of analog gear.
You all right, Bob?
He says it's on beginner to FPV specs. You got to tell.
Hey, Bob.
People want to know what parts are in
Smaller
the
motors.
I'm on a live stream now.
I'm supposed to be on the left.
He is. You are.
No, he's on the
am
right.
I? Oh, it is back.
What's up, Drone Days?
Hey.
So, Bob, if we get Ed up here in New York, we're going to come visit you. Is that okay?
I said, yeah, we should have a big camp out. You know, Max Air isn't that far away.
Him too.
He's down by like Hudson Valley.
There you go, Ed. I moved you, but you got to start your video.
I don't know him that well.
That's okay. We'll make friends at the time.
Ed, I moved you, but you got to start your video back.
Leave your big knife at home, Bob.
I didn't know my video was gone.
I stopped it because I moved you. I've repositioned you.
guy on
No,
the
I
left.
could be on the left.
I didn't want you in the same spot. I thought I'd rotate you around a little bit. The only way I could do it though is to stop video. I was looking to see if I could like move them or shuffle or this or that, but
It looks
it just
like I'm
lets me
at the
stop a
same.
video.
It looks
Bob, you
like
said
I'm at the-
you're 5 hours away from me? 4 hours?
No, more like 4.
4?
Yeah. Or
You're only
less.
like 11 hours, 12 hours for me. So
Wow. Got to make the
Yeah,
trip
'cause
to
you
Rhode
gotta go
Island.
around
Got to
the
make
lake.
the trip to Bob's.
Mike has to go around the lake.
yeah, I got to go down and around because Canada border's closed, so I can't cut through.
Eric should be about 5 hours, maybe 4 hours.
Eric's freaking in the boondocks, wherever he is.
No, he's out by Buffalo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
boondocks
Buffalo,
for me.
man.
You know, it really would be fun to punch Eric in the arm or something.
I think you should just get on a train, come here, and then we'll go see Bob.
What, you talking about coming up to New York, Ed?
Yeah.
So Carlos is
All I can
talking
say is bring
about
your winter
Ed
coat.
coming up to New York.
If you
Yeah,
come on a
Ed.
Saturday at night.
Well, he came all the way to Florida to see you, Ed. So I think it's only
Me
fair.
too. That's right. I came to Florida to see you.
Hell, I drove all the way just to see you, Ed.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. I'm sure that was your prime objective.
If you
Yeah,
have
if
PW,
Well,
it
the
wasn't
first-
for Ed, I wouldn't have went to Florida.
The
I
first
was
stop
just
was
on the
Ed.
way. I was just on the way where the night
Ed,
train
Ed,
is
think about
rolling.
it this way. You'd be cursing him out now, saying, why you didn't stop by me, you fucker?
Yeah, I know. If I wouldn't have stopped and tried to pick up Ed, he'd have been so pissed off at me.
No, I wouldn't have. I did not.
Dude, it was all we could to get Ed out of his house.
Hey,
man.
Mike, it
It
looks
took
like
three of us to roust him out of his fucking house.
Hey, Mike, it looks like you took him out of his comfort zone for a minute.
He was feeling good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Yeah,
That's
there's-
good, though. See,
Mike,
I'm glad I did get the chance to stop and grab Ed. 'cause,
It's
man,
good
I'll
to
tell
have
you what,
friends
he
like
needed
that,
it more than
Ed.
anybody.
Trust
I
me.
think.
I have friends like that here in New York.
I think Ed probably needed it more than any of us.
I will buy that.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a few days off of just having fun, Ed?
What? I mean, it's been a long time.
That's not
Well,
counting the
it's been-
weekends where he just calls in and says, "Fucking, I'm flying all weekend."
It's been a very long time since I've had 3 days of and away from the reservation, as I call it.
My boss took 3 vacations last year. Went to California once and Florida twice. I stayed here and worked this fucking show for him. So Wednesday morning when I went in and said I'm leaving for Florida, I didn't feel bad at all.
Good. Good.
He's like, "Oh, okay."
It was, hey Mike, it was Thursday afternoon when I spoke to my boss in person and like, I can't be at work tomorrow.
I'm gonna be in Melbourne. If you could find me some work down there, I might do something.
Yeah, no. He could have found me work down there and I wasn't going to do it because I was hanging out with
Right.
my brothers.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we met some cool people down there, man. Had a good
Every
time.
one of them. Every one of them except for
Yeah.
1 or 2. And even they were all right.
There were a couple people that weren't the greatest meet, but it's just
Overall,
their personality or whatever.
yeah.
It's not somebody I'd hang with all the time, but they were good people just the same. They met well and
Yeah.
had a
gonna
good
happen.
attitude towards it.
Listen,
And
if nobody got into a fight or
There
got
was no
cursed out,
fights?
it was a good meeting.
No
Drone
fight.
Worship and Original Dobo actually had conversations, and they were supposed to have a boxing match about a year ago.
That was clickbait.
That was, well, I understand that. That's true.
I'll buy that, Lawrence.
But yeah, so there was lead ups, man. We were waiting for the
Mhm.
boxing match and everything, and
Yeah.
Dobo still is, yeah.
Actually,
Drone
Dobo was
Worship
a nice guy.
is quite well. He let it all pretty much just light ride, and Dobo showed his face and how it was, and that was all that, But That
In
was
my opinion, he
expected.
was just a regular guy. He was cool.
Yeah, he was just a regular guy.
To
Somebody-
me, that okay. To me, what was funny is that
Your reflection.
because
No,
I
go ahead.
actually went to his channel, and looked at it, and I'm like, oh, he's a DJI fanboy.
and that's what he said about Kyle too. Billy Kyle, he's like, oh, he's all DJI. Well, no,
That was
he's
funny.
starting to get into FPV, but
But
yeah, Billy Kyle's
anyway,
DJI.
I thought it was funny how he kept walking around and with the backpack and with
Yeah.
all the
He had
drones.
that
strapped.
FPV backpack out the whole time he's walking around.
Who's that? Who's that?
Original Dobo.
Oh,
Trying to be somebody. Oh yeah, I'm all go.
Well,
Dude,
I
you gotta
thought,
go
I
shit.
thought maybe he didn't trust anybody. He wanted shit.
Look at the cute little look at the cute little apex squads on your ship, man. Couple
Billy
apexes
Kyle-
is all he had.
Billy Kyle came off. I mean, he was nice, but he almost came off like a little shy.
Billy Kyle, I think, is
Billy's
a little
one of-
shy. I think
Billy's
he's
a
just
really
calm,
nice-
shy kind of
Billy
guy.
Kyle is really, really nice. We went 2 years ago, me, Herman, Justin, who did my drone, we went to Philadelphia, and Billy took us to 3 different spots. When we met him, he was the most down-to-earth person.
That was all GPS then, right?
And yeah, we were flying. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was only flying GPS then.
He's into FPV.
And I can
big
tell
time
you
now.
the places that he took us, Philadelphia, until Philly Drone Life ruined it, used to be a very drone friendly city. You could drive down the street literally and stop right here, say pull over right now, and jump out of your car and take off. That's
One
how
of my new
drone
shirts I
friendly
got
it was
this
down
weekend.
there. And we had the best of time with Billy when we were down there. And we went back maybe 4 times. We've had meetups down there. The Rocky Museum, where Rocky runs up the stairs, the Philadelphia Museum. We've had meetups there actually. Now, where any place in the world do you know you could have a meetup right outside a museum? But Billy in general is a great guy. He does come off a little shy because he's an observer. He'll sit back and watch
Well, he's
everybody.
also young. He's only 23 years old, and he's
Right.
around a bunch of old guys. So it's
Right,
like
right. But
he's
he'll
out of
sit
his.
back and he's very observant. He'll sit back
No,
and
but
watch.
he was sociable. I'm just saying, but he almost seemed like when he's talking to you, he's like, you know, he's
Yeah,
a
if he
kid.
didn't know you and he wasn't like
He's a
Well,
kid.
see-
your link, your
Well,
click
see,
what
or
we
whatever,
did-
he just kind of sat off to the side kind of thing.
Well,
He's a
what
kid.
we did, we had, you guys know Drone X Factor. He does a lot of clickbait stuff here in New
Does
York,
he?
but we went down there and with Drone X Factor. Now he's a good guy. He means well, but the whole time he had a camera in Billy's face like this. Now every time I wanted to shoot footage with Billy, I asked him, "Yo, is it okay if I record you?" And so did other guys. They were like, "Yo, is it okay if we ask you questions and stuff like that?" But Drone X Factor was in his face with the camera like this, and you know, and that kind of maybe pushed him away a little. But all in all, he handled the entire day very well. So,
All right, boys, what did I miss?
I definitely don't have
Absolutely
anything
nothing.
anything bad to say about Billy. He's a stand-up, but like I
Yeah,
said,
Billy seemed cool.
he's an observer. He'll stand back and watch you and watch everybody there. And if you walk up to him and say hi, he's more than willing to say hi.
I called
So-
him Kyle once instead of
So,
Billy.
Birdman 316 says he made into his Aries X220
Yes.
5-inch quad yesterday. So
Can't wait for the
4
ride
years
along.
ago, when I got into FPV, I bought an Xing 250 racer. My buddy down the street bought the Aries 220B. So it's more like the QAV 250 kind of
I had
size.
the 220.
It's not the small compact like the C size or that, but Aries is an awesome product. They run a fly color fly tower in it. It's the 390 fly tower. They might have upgraded now to a different one on the new version, but that Aries drone is going to do you well, Birdman. That thing is rock solid, bro.
Hey, Lawrence, you like
Won't
you
have
like
any
long
issues
distance,
with
right?
anything on
Yeah.
there. You have to upgrade like
Want to
an
buy a
18.
6-inch chameleon from me?
I have one right here.
So like the Wizard came out.
RFSR?
So
I
like
have
the
one right-
Wizard came out and you had to
I-
upgrade the Wizard.
have one
parts.
right
You
here,
had to add
Carlos,
parts to it.
on
Whereas the Aries
GPS.
220, you don't have to do that. Is my mic low? Is that what the problem is?
No,
I don't know. It seemed like
No,
everybody
not
was
low.
talking over me, Carlos.
Not me.
Fucking
I
prick.
asked him a question. You stopped talking. for a
Yeah,
second.
you
Fucking
asked me a
Carlos.
question when I was talking about the Aries 220.
No,
Anyway, go ahead.
Took a
Bill?
pause. No, that was it. He has one, he said.
well, I have
apologize.
one, and it's not true what they say about those Armaton frames. They say they're unbreakable. Well, I broke mine in 2 weeks from
Armaton is not
hitting a
indestructible.
pole at 60 miles an hour and dropping 35 feet to the ground.
The only good thing about Armaton is you get a warranty.
They
You get to
replace
wait
it.
2
Yes,
weeks for your
this is the
frame,
second
but
frame.
they will replace that shit. No problems,
Listen,
no questions asked.
they
If your
did.
dog chewed it up, take a picture of the frame with your dog chew marks and send it to them, and they will send you a new frame.
And what they tell you to do is they tell you to take a sharp object and
And
score
score it
the
so
carbon,
it messes up the carbon
because then
fiber.
you break the integrity of it. And
Yep.
I did that. I took a picture of it and sent it to him. And within 2 days, a new frame was out,
Yep.
and it's right here.
The most I've
That is
heard is
true.
2 weeks. The most
That
I've
is
heard is
true.
2 weeks to get a frame back from Armaton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're quick on their shit, man. And that's why they charge $100 for a frame, though.
It's worth it. It's worth
It
it.
is.
Definitely.
It is. Especially when it's like a unibody frame where it's one piece carbon on the bottom for your whole bottom plate. You
Mm-hmm. break
break one of those, man, that's like $30, $40.
Well, that's
You're
that's
replacing it
exactly what
yourself.
they did. I broke the front right arm. I actually didn't break it. It fractured
Yeah.
when I
Just
hit
a
the pole
splintering.
at 60 miles an hour and dropped to the ground. And they said, take a
Yep.
picture of it. I took a picture of it, sent it to them. And they said, okay, and before we send it out, this is what you have to do and follow
Score
it
it.
to the letter. They said, take a sharp object or something really, really strong and score it as much as you can across the frame, which is what I did. I took a file and scored it both ways across, because it's a unibody frame. And within 2 days, they said, okay, we received it. We'll be shipping out on so-and-so date. And that was it.
Hey,
That was
John, I'm
totally
not
it.
sure what you missed, but this will be posted as a review, so you can go back and watch the full, replay of the whole thing too. But we'd love the watch time on our side, brother.
Yeah, of course. Listen, guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here. All right. But
Thanks for stopping in, Lawrence.
Salute, Night Train. That was the last one anyway. But thanks for
Not for me.
the tip on the batteries, because I ordered them and they
Yeah,
should be
you'll like
here.
them. You'll like
And
them.
you get
Guesstimating about 3 to 4 days. And as soon as I do my first dive, I can guarantee you guys will know about it, because I'm getting bored flying along the beach. But when people come visit me, guess what they want to do? They want to fly along the damn beach. Yep, Ovonics. I just ordered
Yep.
some 1300 6S, a 4-pack. I can't wait for them. Listen, you guys have a great evening, all right?
Adios.
Carlos, when you going to come to my side of town and fly, dude?
Who said that?
Me.
Ovonics.
Is that Chaos?
Ovonics.
It's an invite to come bring your ass out here and fly.
Ovonics.
Who
And
said
if you're
that?
not afraid to fly over the water, I'll take you to my honey hole.
Oh no, he
I'm
might
not
have a
afraid
little
of
bit
flying
more
over.
fear flying over water now, but yeah, he hadn't before.
Well, listen, Carlos, the invite is there, man. Hit me up, let me know. And I can fly during the week. I can fly on the weekends, one of the 2 weekend days. One of them I have to dedicate to family and stuff, but
That's a
during
good
the
thing.
week I
Family
can
first.
fly. Oh no, Mr. JRC, Far Rockaway Beach. Far Rockaway Beach, dude. So if you're close enough, you're more than welcome to come as well.
It's like
I
a half
love
hour.
I might
Rockaway.
have some
hour
prints
away.
I can throw you that way too for that Aries 220, man. I might have some prints available I can throw, like some arm protectors, arm ends and shit.
Yeah.
Let me see what I got, because my buddy had one for a while and I was printing them shit like crazy. So I might have
Okay.
some stuff for that Aries for you.
Okay. Well, listen, you guys have a great evening. All right.
Lawrence,
Have a good
take
night.
care, buddy.
All right. Good night,
Happy
guys.
building, brother.
All right. Carlos, hit me up, man.
Gotcha.
All right. Later, guys.
Is Chaos still around?
Yep,
Chaos
Chaos
is
is
still
still
around.
in there.
There he is. So I'm very impressed with your flying, Chaos. Keep it up. You're like a natural.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Considering, what did you say? A few batteries only into it?
That's his 4th FPV flight, dude.
Yeah.
That's really good.
3rd flight on the 5-inch, and then I had 1 flight on Mike's toothpick there, that 3-inch.
What's up
That's
with the
really
Mobula?
impressive.
Well, I got a 5-inch. What's up with the Mobula?
Well, yeah, you still got a Mobula though.
I do have a
That-
Mobula. Yeah.
And you
it's
didn't
just
mention any
kinda
flights
sitting on
on
the
the
shelf right
Mobula. I was
now.
just curious.
No,
What
no, I-
Mobula do you, what Mobula do you have,
The
Kale?
original Mobula 7.
Yep, Moby 7.
Ah,
Adam gave that to me.
The
fun
original.
bird.
He's got the Mobula 7 that Adam bought. That I was the first one to knock a prop off and crash. I was running at 2S in my house.
So, in other words, it's been down the track a time or two.
Well, Adam didn't fly it a whole lot, but yeah, I think it's on its 2nd frame, maybe.
I've only replaced
Oh,
1 prop,
shit.
only because it popped off and I lost it.
Yeah.
Other than that, that thing still rips. Like
Yeah,
for
I-
the 2S little monster that it
I-
is, it rips.
What's up,
I
Crash
busted,
Bandicoot?
I busted both the Moby 7 V1 frame, then the V2, then I got the V3. And somebody else sent me another V3, which I sent to Carlos.
I adopted.
I'm like, man, I ain't breaking this damn thing. I'm gonna break something up before I break the damn frame.
And sure enough, you did. Well, you burned it up.
It's a tough. No, I have not broken the Moby 7 frame. Not the
No, you didn't break
V3
the
one.
frame.
Adam sent me.
Mine shakes
the
a little bit too
V3
much.
frame.
I have a little
And
bit
then
of.
somebody else sent me another one with the motors on it, and that's the one that I sent to you, Carlos.
So Adam was playing around this week on Amazon,
Uh-oh.
and so he saw some CR10 Enders, 3D printers, the next size up from mine. He saw them for 11 cents a piece.
No, really?
The whole printer?
Dude, he said he bought 10 of them.
We'll see if he gets
He
that. or
says, I
just
got
10
friends.
Pictures.
I bought 10. I said, did you check your shipping? He said they shipped
11 cents each.
11 cents a piece for a
Was it a misprint?
$400 CR10 printer.
Got the.
It was a
250
misprint on Amazon, but he jumped on it.
Wow, why
So-
didn't you tell anybody?
I might have a CR10 coming soon. he
Hey,
just told
Rigger.
me tonight. He said he just bought 10 of them. I was like, dude, I want one. He's like, you got
Wow.
one for sure. If I get them, you're getting one.
Hey, Rigger.
So yeah. So Chaos, you might be 3D printing soon, brother.
Shoot, I'm already
That's it.
3D printing. I got a.
No, I
Pro
mean
3.
CR10 3D printing.
A great
Oh, yeah.
misprint, man.
If he bought 10 of them, me, you, him, that leaves 7 of them.
7 for resale.
Right. Make $100 a piece off him, and he's fucking cleared his profit already. He's
not like,
only got to sell one.
It's not like Bezos is going to hurt for money on that one mistake.
Right. And Creality's not going to hurt for it either.
No, Creality's doing well. No, my Ender 3 Pro, man, I'm rocking that every day. I've been doing about 18, 19-hour prints every day.
Wow.
That's the 116.
I told you, it's the exact same size as the one that I have. It's just a different
So-
brand.
If I work it, I can slip this bitch off, dude. If I wiggle it up, it'll slip off the top.
Yep. I printed at
But yeah, it's
30%
close.
infill, so it makes it a little bit more stiff.
Yeah, I think this one's at 30 right here. But yeah, I haven't needed much infill. The layers are good enough that it's solid. I got
What's
3
your,
more of them over there, but they're different size.
What's your wall thickness set at?
Whatever standard was, it's probably like 1.6 or some shit.
Oh, okay. So you just print off the defaults then.
Pretty much defaults. The only thing I change is temperature and flow, pretty much.
What temp is your nozzle for PLA?
I'm a direct drive. It ain't gonna be the same as yours.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Direct drive's immediate, dude. You got to
Yep.
keep the temps up a little bit to keep it flowing right. So yeah, the direct drive changed things. It wasn't like I think for PLA I was at like 212, something like that before.
That's about right. It
And
depends
now
on.
with direct drive, I'm at like 207, but like I'm at like 70 millimeter per second and pushing 100% flow, that kind of thing.
Okay. I'm
So,
running.
yeah, with that direct
216,
drive, it's
so-
pushed it quite a bit. I could push so much more. I'm like almost double the speed, I think.
What do
So,
you run for speed?
the speed's like 70 millimeter per second, and standard's like 40 or 50 or something like that.
Okay. I'm running 55 and it seems pretty good
Yeah.
at 215.
Yeah, I ran for PLA, I was running like 55, 50, somewhere around in there. And then I was running 212, and I think my flow was like 87 on regular for the basic ender.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ed.
that's close to what I'm running. That's
Yeah.
close.
Ed, the
Yeah, it's
meetup-
all preference from there.
was the meetup in South Florida or Central Florida?
Central Florida officially.
I would call it.
It was
Central
considered,
Florida.
they call it South Florida, but even Mitch said it was Central Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep seeing,
I didn't travel past half the state, so I would say Central too.
Look, man, the whole person that came up with a South Florida meat thing was Ray Kelly. And
Oh, okay.
he's
Well, that's because it was
he's
just
from
going to be
New
a few
York.
people.
What does he know about Central Florida? Nothing.
What'd you
It
say?
was
He's
just
from
a
New
few
York.
people.
Yeah.
Ray Kelly's from New York.
He's a
Yes.
snowbird.
Oh, I
He's a
didn't realize
snowbird.
he was up north.
Snowbird.
I thought he was down south more, dude.
Yeah, he is in the winter time because he's a damn snowbird.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I thought he was from down south more.
He's in Suffolk County. Suffolk
Wait
County.
a minute now,
He
Mike.
does a show with Johnny and whatnot. So I
Yeah.
just assumed he was kind of down south, like Louisiana, Alabama, that kind of thing on a regular
Yes,
basis.
boy, he doesn't sound like anybody from the
Well,
South. He
And
sounds like he's from
dude,
freaking New York.
you can't judge people by their accent.
Sure,
Can't
you
tell where people
can.
live by. Dude, you tell me where I'm from then. Tell me where I'm
No,
from by my
okay.
accent.
All right,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? You get
I'm
them
just
snowbirds, man.
saying,
They
I
get
mean-
half accent, half. You can't tell.
Usually
You know,
from the
unless
South. you
they're
can
straight
tell.
up, unless they're straight up like Tennessee, South Carolina, this or that, and live there all the time.
I'm telling
They
you,
don't have a
Mike.
straight up accent, dude. They got a half-assed accent.
Look,
And I'll tell
okay.
you what, I could spend 2 days in Texas and come home to Michigan, and people think I'm from fucking Texas, brother, because
no,
I start
I
speaking
I
that
hear you
accent.
there. I more
So
too.
it's hard to, especially with the snowbirds, man. Them snowbirds are fucking back and forth, back and forth. Their accent's so fucked up they don't know what they're doing.
Well, there's some truth to that. Sure.
The one place you can close your eyes and have people talk to you, and you'll never know you don't know who or what they look like, is in England.
Check
They
this
can
out.
be
So
Indian, they can be
Michigan
black,
people,
white, Chinese, and they have all that English accent. It's pretty cool.
Michigan people travel to Florida so much that my wife works for a company. It's called Morley. They answer customer service phone calls for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Okay. They actually have a snowbird clause in the medical benefits. So like if you're down in Florida, you can get out of service type, service, out of area service from your medical doctors without being in Michigan. But there's an actual snowbird clause built into the actual like medical billing
Insurance
type
plan.
shit. It's called a snowbird clause, dude.
They have the
in
same
the
thing for
insurance-
auto insurance.
That's how much Michigan goes to Florida, dude. They actually have that built into our fucking health insurance.
Yep, it's the same for the auto insurance too.
Yeah.
And right next to the body shop.
Well, it's Blue Cross Blue Shield, dude.
Yep.
Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. That's who they answer for. So
No, but I'm sure they
it's
all have
part
a-
of them.
They
It's
all
Blue
have something
Cross's.
like that for people that live 6 months, one place, 6 months in another place.
Yeah, they've got it here in Michigan though. That's in your health insurance. When you purchase your health insurance, you can get the snowbird clause so that while you're down south in Florida for 6 months out of the year, you don't have out of pocket expenses from being out of service area. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you gotta remember that most of the people that do that snowbird thing are older people, so they're more
Right.
concerned with their health. So it makes
Yeah.
sense.
But yeah, it's actually a clause built into the actual Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan plan.
No, but I'm
There's an
sure
actual
Oxford has it
snowbird
or
plan
Emblem Health.
just
all
for
these
those
other
people
places.
that travel south for the winter.
Yeah.
It's called a snowbird plan.
They have stuff like that.
It's like, what?
Well, they had. You said, what's Chaos's name?
Tim.
Tim. You said they have it for car insurance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same clause. Blue Cross Blue Shield goes through, State Farm goes through,
Yep.
Progressive.
Yeah, you can get it
For
through the
people
Blue
from
Cross.
Michigan going to Florida.
Yeah, it's the Blue Cross Blue Shield. That was the part that has the clause built in. It's in their system because so many people. It's Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan.
Mike, imagine.
But we've got that many snowbirds going down that they had to put in a clause to cover those people while they're out of state.
No, but imagine people that they live on fifth wheels and they travel all around the country. They probably have something like that too.
Well, yeah. So generally our insurance doesn't have a clause for like out of state. So if you go out of state, you're out of network. So therefore you acquire more charges for out of network charges. And it's harder to find a doctor that you can go to. But by having that out of state snowbird clause, it helps to provide for the out of network shit down there in Florida while they're 6 months snowbirding or whatever during the winter and shit. It's a special clause just built for that. But yeah, that's how much we snowbird in Michigan. They actually have it in our health insurance. They actually have clauses for it.
Hey,
That's
Carlos,
great.
what other drones do you have left? Do you have something you can still fly?
Oh
I have
yeah,
a
he's got
I have a
drones.
6-inch Chameleon. I have a 3-inch.
And he just bought a Nazgul 5 from Mitch while he was down there. So he's got a bird to replace it already, just not the GoPro Session 5.
I'm gonna get. What did you say? The Run Cam, Mike?
Dude, yeah, that Run Cam 3S or the Orca. The Orca Cam is
They're
another
both
one
the
by
same price?
Cadex. It's a
They're both the same
Cadex
price?
Orca. Look that up.
Session 5.
Yeah, it's session size, dude. It's 4K, 60 frames per second, I think.
$100.
Yeah, like 120 bucks for the Orca. And it's supposed to be pretty well. It's supposed to be like the same size as the session type thing.
Who sells that? Amazon or
Yeah, you can go to
anybody?
Amazon. Just type in Orca set or Orca FPV or Orca. But Cadex Orca. That's what I would type in. Cadex Orca. That'd be your best search. And you're going to come up with it. Make sure you get the 4K module though, because they've had it out for a little bit. So they've got some older modules that are only like 1080 and shit.
I don't want to spend too much money on it.
Yeah, for like $100, you can get the S3 or the Orca, and it's pretty much the same thing as a Session. I've been thinking about offering you my Session 4 there, Carlos. Really?
Does it fit it's the same form factor?
It's the same form factor as the Session 5. It just doesn't have the full capabilities for 4K and whatnot.
Shit, Mike, how much do you want
It's
for
a
it?
little bit lesser of a cam, but it's still great quality for
1080, 1080, 30, 1080.
It does 1080, 60 frames per second.
That's what
I
my
think
little
it'll do
Mobi
10.
6.
I think it'll do 2.7.
That's
but
not
it won't
even
do
important to
4K.
me.
It won't
I
do
don't need
4K like the 5S or
I
the
don't need all that.
Session 5.
How much do you want for it, Mike? You see, I record on a freaking potato.
I bought it for $100 used from eDrone. That's what I got it for, the Session 4. But because Carlos lost his drone, I was thinking about offering it so he at least had a Session cam.
Does the battery replaceable?
It's not swappable battery, but the battery runs good. It holds good charge. eDrone only used it for vlogging, is what he told me. So it was like his vlog cam.
Yeah.
So it didn't get beat up much, but it's got some dings and dents in the case and whatnot, but it runs good. Still hooks up to all my Wi-Fi. It still can transfer files, everything else. It seems to be
Oh,
running
really?
good.
Oh, that's
I've
cool.
been running it for like 6 months and it seems to be doing fine.
Does the other new ones, do they come with an app where you can adjust the settings with an app?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I got the session 4. I set it to my preferences. I got the session 5. I set it to my preferences. I got the Hero 8. I put that on the basic and it just stays where it's at. And I just do my editing from there.
Did you
know
bring
what
the
I mean?
Hero 8? Did you bring it with you?
Yeah, the Hero 8 was the one that I flew on the Alien, and yeah, all my vlogging and stuff.
Did you get to fly the Cinewhoop?
I did fly the Cinewhoop on Sunday a little bit, trying to get the
Still
nest
breezy,
up
though.
there.
It was
The
breezy
nest up
still.
on top of the pole, but it was so breezy, man. It was pushing it around, but the footage ain't going to be that great. But I'll get a couple captures from it and whatnot.
I think I got one real quick one where the bird flew away.
I'm
That thing
trying
was
to
pretty
decide
big.
because I watched a little bit of the videos here and there, DVR and this and that. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with the videos. As how I'm going to mix them together or whatever, you know. I kind of want to do like a recap of the weekend,
Right.
put like 15, 20-minute video up of a recap, end it with a kind of a good flight or something like that, you know, maybe cyclone and fucking
Oh,
or
Hearthstone.
some shit like that, you know what I mean? And some rip footage, kind of a recap, and then do like, here's a couple flights from the weekend, that kind of thing. So I'll put out like 3 or 4 videos from the whole weekend.
Yeah, I might put
But
out one.
give like an overview of the weekend and throw some footy in there, some simple footy that wasn't as great. That
I
kind
want
of
to just
thing.
put up some buzzing video.
Yeah,
A lot of that.
you did a lot of
Guys-
buzzing, brother.
You guys know the new FPV guys in the chat, right?
Who is 863?
No, Adrian.
Adrian Mateo
Mateo?
Jones, yeah, the new FPV guy, right?
I like that video. I was surprised that
Welcome
he
in,
actually.
Adrian.
I'm surprised he did that video with the audio of me and him.
Rigger, I don't know if I said hi
Did
to
you see
you,
that,
but welcome in, brother. Thanks for stopping
Seen
by.
that one?
The one he did yesterday, I think it was.
You did one
Birdman
today.
said he got a couple gold bats on charge. Those are good batteries too.
I had a
I
bad.
didn't
experience
like
with
the
those.
gold bats as much as I like the Ovonics. They didn't hold up as well.
I had a bad
When you
experience.
sag them out, they sag hard and stay dead.
Mine wouldn't even
So-
charge, Mike. I bought a brand 2 or 3 brand new ones. They wouldn't
I
even
have
take a
one
charge.
gold bat battery and it did well for like the first 5-6 charges, but I ran it hard, like drained it way low, this or that, and they didn't hold up. It was a free battery, so it was worth doing it too. You know what I mean? I don't mind killing a battery when they're free. You do a review on it real quick, and it wasn't a bad battery, but it wasn't a great battery. Like, in my opinion, the Ovonics are a great battery compared to those. You know, it's a step up. They just
Some
don't
guy-
sag out. They don't die
Some guy
off
Birdman just
as
posted a
easy
video.
as the gold bats. How are you, Carlos, aka Back from the Sky?
Doing good, doing good. Who asked?
Ed, you still with us?
He's
I think
making
he's
supper.
goulashing.
He's making his goulash, huh?
He's stirring it, or either that or he's in the room of the rest.
What'd you say? You want to see me flying today? Oh yeah, sure. I can show you.
So I've been to Ed's house. He's making goulash or he's sitting in his chair. I'm just going to tell you that. He's
One or
either
the other.
making goulash or he's sitting in his chair because there ain't shit else to do in Ed's house. And I know why he doesn't fly his house. And I understand that. And we'll leave it at that.
We should all go over there and help him clean it up.
Right. We could spend a weekend over there.
Fly
I
and
see-
clean.
I-
Fly and clean.
I see him
Yeah.
carrying a plate.
Adrian
We'll
Mateo,
write that.
where's your link, brother? I will send you, if you'd like to come onto the Zoom, join us, brother.
I'm gonna get a drink.
It would be a pleasure having you. think it'll stick mainly with Ovonic. Yeah, Ovonics have been good packs, dude. Comparable to China Hobby Line, they're lighter packs and they do just as good, if not better.
There is that.
No chaos, you're not allowed back in. Tired of fucking working so hard, damn. It's like I got a fucking job or something and I don't get paid for this shit.
Holy shit! What did I miss?
You asked to let you back in. I was like, no, fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't get paid for this shit. It's too much work. All these, let me in, let me in, let me in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start cutting you a check.
Right? I'm gonna need some more stickers, brother. 2 wasn't gonna cut it.
I'll bill Charter or Spectrum, whatever they are these days.
Yeah, so take a little bit off of my bill too while you're at it. Check your email. Don't play the sounds on here. I may get a strike. All right, let's see what John's got here. Question: do you think a post, or I can post this as a short without getting a strike?
Yeah, but if you're not monetized, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, if you're not monetized, it don't matter. But
Yeah, like
I get them all
almost
the
every
time.
one of my videos are copyright
all right, let's
marked
see
or
what
whatever.
let's see what he's talking about. We'll stream share it. Optimize for video. We'll leave the audio on. I hope there's no music to it, John.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got that radio.
Let's get ready to rumble. Fail safe not set. That's not good. You need to set that. No pulses is what you want. If you go into your radio menu, you scroll down, you'll see a fail safe area.
At an AM FM
Fail-safe
radio or a
no
transmitter?
pulses. And it will get rid of that fail safe warning. If you push the button, any of your scroll button, it'll get rid of that fail safe warning, but it'll come up every time you restart until you set your fail safe. But I would set your fail safe to no pulses and it should take care of that problem.
Whose video is that?
Radio menu. It's not in the quad menu, it's in the radio menu.
Is Adrian coming in here?
I sent him a fucking link. He was bitching. Fuck. I think.
All right.
Where was Adrian's thing?
He got a little bit.
Adrian.
Yeah. He wanted a link. Adrian, I'm not Gregor Martis. Hey, Gregor, Bob. Where's that one he was bitching at me? Adrian Mateo. He was bitching at me. Hey, Night Chain, where's my link? Where's my your link sitting in your fucking goddamn chat? Why don't you click that thing and come in here, you sissy?
Maybe he's figuring it out. It's Zoom.
What's he got a wife beater on again tonight?
He's a cute little
He
guy.
ain't got a girlfriend. He wears wife beaters all the time, man. You know what I mean? That's a bad image to project. You got to pimp that shit, brother. So, Adrian, man, there's a link in the chat, man. You're welcome to come in. I hope you
Shit, he
do.
ain't gonna click it
His
now.
wife probably beats on him.
Yeah, really. Little prick.
His
Fuck you
wife
guys,
beats
I'm
on
out.
him for not taking care of them kids, letting them play video games all night. So his wife beats him.
No, man. Seriously.
Damn it, I told you 2 hours.
All seriousness, if Adrian's a single parent like I think he is,
He
you gotta
is.
give him a lot of
He's a
credit.
single dad
You gotta give him a lot of credit.
doing that mixed family bullshit. I did that for like 18 years, bro. I paid for fucking child support for 23 years, Bob. 23 years I paid child support.
That single parent, man, I did that. That's
5
not easy.
kids. Yeah.
Wow.
So the wife I'm with only had 2 of those 5. So the other 3, I was paying child support the whole time I've been with her, and I've been with her for going on 25 years this year.
That's the silver anniversary.
Right?
Adrian,
I'm gonna have
it's
to
in the
buy her a
chat.
diamond,
It's in
huh?
the chat, Adrian.
No, something silver.
Something silver.
Get her a silver vacuum cleaner. Just kidding.
Right.
A silver blender.
Chrome silver, right?
Just
Adrian,
silver.
scroll
I'll
up
just
to
get
the
it
chat.
chrome coated. Fuck the silver. Save some money.
Ed, seriously,
chrome,
think about an Amtrak. Research Amtrak's into New York.
Ed,
Edward.
you want to see the place?
Adrian, man, we're still waiting on you to come in. Looking at my email, I don't have like. No, I didn't send it to your email, bro. Do you want me to email it to you? I could do that too. I could send you an email, bro. I sent
What's
it
for
in
dinner,
the
Ed?
chat, bro. I put the link in the chat so you could just click the link.
Ed's doing the Hungarian goulash, Cajun style.
Where do you get
That's
the
golf
Hungarian
course
pork
gator
from?
stew.
Hungarian, that's where I think goulash kind of originated.
I don't know if it's even really could be called goulash.
Well,
It
I'm just, you
looks
know,
like a lot of goo.
I'm taking your lead. Looks, sounds more like a stew to me.
To me, goulash just means, yeah, I threw a bunch of stuff together. It could be anything.
That's what goulash means to me, Bob. So this is rice, chicken, kidney beans, bratwurst, and chicken.
There you go, Adrian. I sent it to your email so it's easier for you, brother.
Wow. That's a busy goulash, Ed.
So we had like oh yeah, we had Chinese buffet tonight. That's what we had. I didn't remember because I didn't eat it.
I was gonna
I
have
took like 2
Chinese
bites
tonight,
and I'm
but
like,
we got
it's
away.
not going down. Fuck it. I don't care. Like, it's
You hear what
in
he
the
said, Mike?
refrigerator waiting on me.
Mike, did you hear what he said?
Huh.
Bob said, I was going to have Chinese, but they got away.
Yeah. They're fast, dude. The little legs they got, you know what I mean, Bob?
That's good.
They
I went
really
to the
Right.
cabin to check on them and they were gone. Broke out the window.
I saw that on the shed.
Oh, you seen that? I figured you guys would get a kick out of that.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
that's
too
right.
funny, Bob.
Adrian Mateo was in the chat. He's not in the panel because he hasn't figured out how to click a link.
Adrian, FPV.
I've tried to help him out. I put the link in the chat. I put the link in his email.
He might have to
We're still
download
waiting.
Zoom. He might have to download Zoom onto his computer.
He's probably got that Detroit FPV fucking hat on again.
My son came in.
Platypus hat.
That camouflage shit, you know what I mean? I just noticed he didn't wear it the rest of the night. The rest of the weekend after I gave him shit about the Detroit hat and not being from Detroit, it seemed like he went to his ex hat all weekend. I don't know if it was me or what. I hope I didn't.
Where is he from?
discourage him.
Ohio?
Yeah, no, he's from like way south. His woman's from Detroit,
Oh,
so that's why he wears the Detroit hat. His woman's from Detroit, which
Woman
is
or-
all good, man. I ain't got no problem with Detroit people, man. They some hard bitches. You know what I mean? I go
Detroit.
down to Detroit like once every couple months, you know, visit family or some shit.
Is Detroit like New York at all?
Detroit's fucked, dude. Detroit's
I heard
fucked,
that.
dude.
yeah. No,
But-
Detroit's not good.
I'm not sure
bad.
exactly what New York is like, but Detroit's pretty fucked up, dude. You go down there, it's a bunch of pothole ridden roads, and nobody
I
knows
see.
how to drive, and you don't try to tell anybody off because you might get shot, and
Gotcha.
you never know, you know.
When we were working down there, come about 4:30, we're about an hour and a half away from sunset, and we were packed up and out of there. Like we couldn't stick around.
Yeah.
it's-
You're like, gone, dude. I'm out of here. Fuck this shit.
Well, so when you work on the side streets in Detroit, you can't really get
Yeah,
out.
there's no parking or
Yeah, especially with a truck
I
and trailer.
delivered-
I mean, you're
I
stuck.
delivered appliances down there back probably about 10 years ago now, but I delivered for a wholesale builder supply. They were kitchen cabinetry and appliance delivery company. So we did anything from Port Huron over to Lansing. So I'm downtown, like ghetto Detroit, delivering fucking cabinets to an apartment that's being rebuilt 15 stories up. I got a box truck out on the road, 25 foot or some shit. It's like you're locking the back door every time you close it down. You go up with a load of cabinets, it's locked up. You know what I mean? It's like crazy shit. You're waiting for somebody to just rip you off.
Drone Bum was telling
Yeah.
me a story like that. I don't know if it was Brooklyn or the Rockaways. He went to deliver, the TVs that he does, and he came back and he was like robbed. They took everything.
What's the gray rigor mortis supposed to mean, Mr. J? Mike is an FPV wizard. Mike the Gray.
Maybe it's Mike the Great.
So it's Gandalf the Gray, huh?
Right, like Gandalf. Yep.
I'm just trying to clarify. That's all.
So where's Adrian?
I don't know,
Adrian.
man. I'm gonna
I'm telling
take a
you.
piss and hopefully he drops into chat by the time I get back. Adrian, man, I sent you a link in email and I sent you a link in the chat, and I will repost it in the chat.
Hey, Mike.
Well, so therefore you have no excuses. When I get back from taking a piss, I hope you're here, brother.
Mike, before you leave, can I share something for Carlos?
You're good to share, dude. It should just pop right up. Shares it should be wide open. So if you got something to share from whatever, enjoy and do so.
I just want to catch you before you leave because you're not going to be here.
Bob got some video with wild turkeys. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That'd be
ran
cool.
into them again.
Wild turkeys is cool.
Oh, this is a little different than StreamYard. That work?
You're up.
Am I? All right. That's that field, Ed. We can go camping there, have a fire, barbecue. A little bit faster than last year. I know it's still slow. Did I lose my sound?
Well, the camera angle's too low for one.
Actually, that camera angle is pretty high. I know you see props, but
And you can still see the props, yeah. Where's the Twinkies?
it's a little bit faster than last year.
Whoa. This is 3-inch, right, Bob?
Yes,
I like this one. You're doing rolls there, right?
yes.
This is the field you're going to take us to?
Yeah, there's other fields too alongside it. There's some trees.
Come on, Bob. Ed, don't you want to fly with Bob at these fields?
Yeah, no, I do.
Well, look up the Amtrak ticket. You know, I have a good idea. You could probably sell a catamaran there. Get some.
Well, we have lots of lakes.
Buy yourself a kayak with a sail.
Not the same.
Well, yours is on dry land. You'll have a
I
better
think I
chance.
picked up a little bit of speed this year.
Nice big open field. I like it. Ooh. All the snow is gone. That's good to see.
Most of it. There's still some up there,
Really.
but not much.
By you, it's gone, right?
We still got a little bit in the yard.
You didn't get rid of the ice yet?
We're getting close. Another day or two.
Gotcha.
Ed told me, keep going forward when you roll. So that's what I was trying.
Looking good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Thanks. Remember, I'm not that great.
Well,
Oh, I'm
Joel?
just getting started, so I feel it.
you only fly house, Bob. So getting out to fly some areas is probably pretty good, man.
Say going
Bob, is
back
that
and forth with the roll makes you feel kind of like a bird.
Is that a road you were
Yeah,
flying
kinda.
over? Where the
Kinda.
grass is not yeah?
We use it for a road.
Yeah.
2-track. That's what we call it. It's a sub road.
This is an 850 battery, 850
Yes.
milliamp.
Yes, 850. But it's a pretty new battery. I mean, I get a long flight out of it.
That's good.
I didn't want to bore you guys too much.
I want to see
Should've
Twikeys.
seen the turkeys by now. I hope I clicked the wrong one. Oh, I clicked the wrong one.
He's doing the Mitch. He just wanted us to see his flight.
Oh, there's the turkeys. This is the wrong one. This was a slower flight.
Nah, you're doing fine.
But right now in Acro, I hover by these turkeys and they don't even care.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Carlos, I just want you to know, man, Mitch has had the most epic flights that he's ever had.
Did you see
this
that?
weekend.
Yep.
Dude, he was out of his box, man.
He was
all the
ripping.
way. I think it had a lot to do with us other people ripping FPV.
Yeah,
Kinda
inspiring him.
like, you know,
We
like,
inspired him.
he's like, oh yeah, I got to do a little bit more. That kind
Nah,
of,
he did.
yeah,
He
exactly.
surprised me with one or two of those flights he showed us.
It was good though, man. I think it kind of put everybody in the kind of off norm. You know what I mean? You flying your areas or Ed flying his area. It put everybody out of the normal.
Hey, Mike, I
And-
hear a shot of whiskey will help those hiccups.
Yeah, it probably would, dude.
A brown paper bag.
No, I just need my wife to ask me to hiccup.
I won't bore you anymore with that.
You done good, Bob. You done good.
Just for you, Tim.
It should have been a different one.
There you go. So I'm gonna show the second flight that I ever had with that 5-inch where I crashed into the pavilion real quick, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. It's all free game.
That's a nice camera. Now it's breaking up.
That park is so much fun, dude. There's
Funny,
so
Tim
much
has-
to do there.
Tim has all the park to fly around and he's near the trees.
We almost
Oh, that was
always do
nice.
when we fly there.
That was a nice little loopy.
Almost always have that park to ourselves when we fly there.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So there's the gap. There's the
Nice.
gap.
That was awesome. I want his autograph.
I know, after only 1 week.
That's his second flight, he said, I think.
Second
Right,
flight.
Tim? Tim?
Yeah, I think it's a second.
No, I think this. Yeah, this is my third flight. This was my
Third?
third one. So I
Yeah, not
gapped
much
the
difference there,
pavilion
You
and
saw
then
that.
So this
tried
would
to
have
do
been
it again,
yesterday
to
after
power
we
loop it,
took
and I
off.
failed.
Yeah, look
You
at
try
all
to
that
power
wet.
loop it?
So yesterday
Sorta,
we
you'll
went
see.
to the park and
Crazy.
we were gonna fly, and the rain came in,
Uh-oh.
I
and
see some ice
we
in
took
there.
off. About 20 minutes later, the rain let off. Tim hits me up. He's like, "I'm heading back to the fucking park, dude." So this was probably yesterday there with all the
Oh,
wetness.
oh,
Oh, that was
ouch.
close.
Crazy.
That was pretty
Yeah, it
good.
wasn't too bad. Didn't even break a prop, bend a prop, nothing. Looked like a yard sale, but nothing serious.
You got balls, kid.
I mean, you gotta find your limits, right?
E for effort.
A man has to know his limit.
So this is public property. It's a local park over off of 2 Mile Road or something like that. 2 Mile or 3 Mile.
Monitor and 2 Mile or something.
Yeah. So me and Adam have flown with lots of times, and I mean this is our favorite park to rip, probably next to Parts Park. Parts Park is fun because it's lots of trees, but you end up with parts.
Right. No, this one's it's nice and open. This is only half of it, really. I'm only flying
It's
half.
a great
There's,
park.
Diamonds on the other side yet.
All the trees are short enough here. If you put a quad in a tree, you can a 612 pole for the painting supply. We can climb up and get the quad down, no problem. It's a nice
I'm
park.
thinking of getting some rope and some, like a bag, a leather bag with sand.
Dude, rope and a couple cross sticks. That's your best bet.
You rip shit out.
That's your best bet. The sticks will float through the air to be able to get around where you're trying to get your quad out of the tree. We've done that. Adam actually carries like a 50-foot rope with a couple cross sticks in the back of his truck.
Did you guys see Bot Grinder's video a couple days ago?
Who's that?
Stuck in a tree?
Bot grinder, what's that?
No, I've heard of him. I just don't watch him.
He went through the dumpster to find some stuff to tie to the rope to throw up the
He
camera.
went through the dumpster.
Yes.
Really? Bot grinder going through the dumpster?
Yeah.
Oh, that's appropriate, isn't it? Just fucking all ghetto as hell. Dude, really? Fucking
work.
wannabes.
He ended up with a long
Dude, he can't
pole.
fly for shit either. I'm just saying.
Oh, he can fly a lot better than me. I can't say no.
Some guy,
Well,
Chaos FPV, just put out a video.
Dude, the problem with bot grinder is he only shows the epic video, Bob. So I mean, you take all your videos, right? Take the best shots you get from it. I bet you can mix the same type of video as bot grinder. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
why I
about
couldn't show the whole
mixing the video, dude.
like
It's
when,
not like he flies that great. He just mixes it well.
I like when Ed says the guy starts with a pair of yellow props and somewhere in between the flight, the props are different colors.
Right. It's like I'm just mixing this shit, dude. That fucking change props and fucking change quads. And yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit.
That looks comfy tonight.
I mean,
I would
Don't get me
rather
wrong.
watch a one flight take than watch somebody edit a video with 5 fucking quads and fucking put the best of the best up. You know what I mean? I
I'm
would
with you.
rather watch fucking 1 foot take.
I mean, don't get me wrong. My edits, every time it fades out, I crash.
Hey, Tim, I just want the hiccups ain't going away, bro.
You gotta hold your breath.
Dude, I've been doing all kinds of shit, man. I should have ate dinner.
I ate
Mike,
dinner.
It's 10 o'clock. I gotta be up like 4:30 in the morning. This time I gotta go to Jersey, 50
Fucking
miles one way.
pussy.
Jersey.
I am. Nueva Jersey. Gotta go clean a fish tank in a hospital.
Yeah. You gotta go clean a fish tank, man. That's some hard work.
It's a 300-gallon fish tank.
Oh, 300 gallons. You ought to get a couple batteries in by then, huh?
Salt water. You know, I was thinking of bringing it. The tank's upstairs and the
Carlos is like,
filtration.
oh
is
yeah, I'm hard at
downstairs.
work, man. I'm cleaning some fish tanks. What are you flying? That's where we ask. What are you flying? If he's cleaning fish tanks, he's draining fucking water, flying FPV.
Sometimes I am fortunate.
I
enough
wish I
to-
had your job. Bro. I
Nah,
wish
you
I
get to
had your
fly.
job. I gotta work and I gotta work.
Hey, you
I
get, you
can't
get to
just sit
fly.
around and enjoy.
Yeah, if
I
the
admire you
fish
for
die,
that.
he's in trouble.
I have great customers.
Yeah, dude, you got what you got, man.
They allow, I
It's
mean,
been good for you, so that's all.
I was
that
just
matters,
talking about
man.
that with my wife. The guy called me today. He's in the city. He goes, "You in Manhattan?" I said, "No." He had a problem with his pump.
That's
anyway-
like we're sitting down in Florida this weekend. Carlos gets some call. He's like, "Oh man, I got like a 60-gallon fish tank. I want to fucking move or some shit." Carlos like, "I don't move tanks, man."
260 gallons.
Yeah, it was a big old. He's like, "No, I'll clean it, but I ain't moving it."
I'll set it up. I'll take it
That's
apart
some
and put
good
it
work,
together, but
bro.
I'm not lifting a thing.
That's like custom shit, man. Set
heavy.
your own price.
It's heavy though, man.
Yeah, what you gotta do, drain it?
No, he wanted to take it from point A and set it up in point B, but I don't move tanks. I told him.
You gotta drain it before you move it though, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Right.
everything. You have to
Yeah, you gotta
disassemble.
drain it, keep the fish, all that shit.
There's plumbing
Move
involved.
it, set it up, refill. Hope there ain't
And-
no cracks.
And when there's salt water, you have to mix the salt. That's even more. It's a pain in the ass. But
Yeah,
I mean, you
you
get paid.
gotta you get that balance out, right?
You get paid. No, but that's what I was saying. So I was telling my wife I should charge him for the call. She goes, "What are you kidding me? He lets you fly in his office and in his house. How can you charge him anything?" I said, "All right, good point."
Well, just because I'm flying, I mean, I'm getting paid for that already.
Yeah.
That's work time. He
Yeah.
should pay me a little bonus for putting the video up for him.
Actually, I told her, you know what? We even did one step better. Not only did I fly in his office, we used his internet and did a live stream from there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should be like charging him for posting that shit on the internet.
He told me, because I was doing the video, I said, I did everything I could. First, I asked him if I could put the video up. He goes, "Yeah, no problem." Then he goes later, I said, I didn't fly in front of the name. I didn't want to put your name in front of it. He goes, "Nah, you should have. I could have used it for a promo."
Right. Then I have to charge him more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see. You know how
that's commercial shit, man.
people say, they're going to do things, but I kind of hinted to him that Drone Bum has a GPS drone. And if he takes us out on his boat, we can take off from the boat and you can get some video of your
Right.
boat while you're out in the water. So he says he's going to take us out. We'll see if it really happens. So,
There you go, man. I got a couple buddies up on the lake that we done work for during the winters and this and that. They're like, "Yeah, come on up, man. We got like party going on." And one's got like a bar built in his basement. He's like,
Yeah.
"Come on out, fucking hang out." We'll see.
bring your drones, make it a
I
weekend.
gotta get rid of these hiccups, dude. This sucks. These fuckers are kicking.
It's a stomach spasm of some sort.
Yeah, it's because I didn't eat.
Oh, okay.
I took
Anyway.
a few bites. I took a few bites of food. I was like, "Fuck it, that one going down right."
I'm going to get my ass horizontal soon. Nice to see you, Mike. And once again, appreciate all the effort that you put into this trip.
Hey, man,
Can't
I
say
enjoyed it.
say
It was
enough.
well worth it.
Can't say enough. I really appreciate
I
it.
don't think it would have been the same without Ed.
Without all of you,
Yeah,
we all made it.
all the
even
way
game.
around. But Ed was a character, man. He was.
Yeah,
great.
he is.
I love it.
We got to straighten him up and feed him more.
Yeah, straighten him up. Like get his head just Get
Yeah.
a shout out. Ed, man, what are you doing?
He's out.
Ed, Ed, what are you
What I'm go-
doing?
While he's still on the live stream after I leave, I'm gonna call him. Let me know. I'll see if it makes noise. All right, Bob. Good night.
Sounds
Tim,
good,
Chaos.
buddy.
Good work. Keep it up.
Thanks for coming in, Bob. You guys in chat are blowing it up, man. I'm like, not even keeping up. 300 gallons is
They're keeping up with
What?
themselves.
a fill with 300-gallon acrylic tank. That just means better fucking walls. Doesn't mean any better fucking fill. Oh, still holds 300 gallons either way. Well, shit, dude.
You gotta remember
What are we
that
at?
pounds per
We're at
gallon.
current viewers is 16. Oh my god.
They're loving you.
Yeah, dude. Well, I went down to that drone meetup and whatnot, met a few people, so we might get a few more viewers, but me hiccup, it ain't gonna help. Holy shit, I gotta get rid of them.
Were you drinking something cold?
And no, it's warm. It's
Thank
Jim
you,
Beam.
man. No, I noticed I
I
get
got
'em-
Coke to go in it, but it's not cold.
I notice when my beer's a little too cold, I get them sometimes.
It's just because I didn't eat, man. I didn't eat no food.
Yes.
The wife ordered Chinese tonight, and I took like 2 bites. I'm like, fuck it. It ain't going down. We're gonna go with it.
Birdman saying
Look.
how he shot the whole video.
See the boys back here bugging out. It must be drink time. Come here.
You got your
Come
dog?
on. You getting up? There he is. There he is.
Nice.
Where you at, boy? Come here, love. No, get up here. Get up here. Come on. Where's my love? Where's my love? Huh? Where's my love? Give me some loving.
You saying I just want the brandy?
Yeah, I just want your drink. That's what he's saying. I just want your drink. You can give me lovins? Come here. Come here. Where's my lovin'? Huh?
Oh, there
Where's
he
my
is.
lovin'?
There he is.
There's my boy. Well, hey, he just wants to drink. He don't even give a fuck. He's like, dude, I gave you attention twice, man. Just give me some drink.
When I was a teenager, my dog used to like beer. He'd get drunk though, and
He likes Jim Beam, dude. Jim Beam and Coke. That's his drink. He's over here slurping it down right now. All right. That's enough. As soon as he's done with the drink, he's out of here. You know what he was here for? He's like, yeah, I'm spoiled, man. Give me some buzz. I'm gone.
Carlos should be calling Ed by now. That was some good goulash, gumbo, whatever. Oh,
17 watching. Holy shit, man. What are we going to do?
he just moved.
So it's 15 current viewers. You guys are awesome. I thank you and appreciate you all for stopping in. I mean, you could all be doing something else, but you're here. So yeah, I appreciate y'all.
You gotta get Birdman in here.
I know Birdman was talking about coming in, and
He should.
I don't know, he petered out. I sent link. lots of times. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm too worthy. Birdman's above us, Tom. He's like, I got this tiny hawk down, man.
He has a tiny hawk.
I don't know what he's got. He's got like a
'Cause I know
tiny
he's got like
hawk.
a dozen whoops.
Dude, he's got lots of fucking toys.
I know he's got like a dozen whoops at least.
But so I showed up to Florida, man. I was like, I'm just taking the wall. Yeah, I showed up to Florida. They're all like, oh, dude, you got some quads, man. What the hell? I'm like, dude, I just brought what I had. I brought what flew. Y'all don't have like 15 quads? I don't know what to do.
You got to fly them all.
Look at that over there. He's passed out, dude.
He moved a minute ago.
He's totally out now. I guarantee it. I guarantee he's out.
If you wake him up, he'll call you a prick.
Mr. J's RC, we could just watch Ed kind of like watching the live eagle. Yeah, you're just waiting for it to do something, right?
I don't see Birdman in the chat.
Ed, you with us, brother? Ed, love my drones. How you doing, buddy? Are you with
Carlos
us?
should be calling him.
I know I got a buzz going on, but you seem pretty incoherent. Yeah, I think Ed's lost us. I think we lost Ed for the night. Ten slaps for section 4. 10 slaps, dude. Really? I got your slap already, man. I don't need your session. I got your slap already, Tim. It's in the car though. I was gonna take tonight. I was gonna start like putting all the different stickers of pilots on my little. I got like this box up here. It's like a shelf. I think I'm gonna put all the pilot stickers across that and fill it up. But it has to be a pilot sticker. It can't be like some bullshit sticker. It's got to be a pilot sticker. So the cracker. What do we got? We got cracker. We got renegade. We got. Oh, dude, I can't even read this shit. It's too dark. I don't know. Erod FPV, Capture Life. I got a bunch of stickers up there in the box, and they're all like pilot logos. So if it's a pilot logo, it's gonna go on the box up top here, and we're gonna fill up the whole front 2 doors at least with all pilot logos only. So. That's the scoop there. We're gonna work on it. I got some cracker and I got some E-Rod. I got some Renegade FPV. I got some Capture Life. So if you got a sticker pack, we're gonna put it up on the wall. And those are pilots that I've known or met, and we're gonna put them up there. So my little cabinet's gonna get full quick.
I'll tell you one thing, you impressed those guys down there with how fast they have.
Dude, they were like ecstatic. They're like to me, it was just some FPV drones, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got one that flies a little bit fast, but to me, it was just FPV, and people down there are like, "Oh, dude, you're ripping." I'm like, "Dude, I'm just cruising around the park having some fun." You know, I wasn't trying for any video or anything like that. I was just flying.
No,
And
they were all impressed by that.
yeah, that 5S rig is impressive though, man. That fucker, you set that fucker off on launch and like everybody looks, it just screams, dude. The whole time it's flying, it's screaming. So the diatone rig was nice.
So now whatever happened to Adrian? He never came in, did he? Or did I miss it?
Well, folks, it's like I don't know, 20 after 10, 20 after 11, something like that. 20 after 10. So we've been on for a couple hours. We've had a good time. Made some good friends and talked about some meetups. Ed seems to be wore out from the weekend. He's pretty much crashed out. Bob's good, but Bob's always good, you know. He's like on the spot Bob.
Oh,
What
I'm
you call him?
awake.
On the spot Bob. You know what I mean? He's there for that split second. You know what I mean? Fill in space. You get for that. But we appreciate all of you for stopping by. We had a good week. Going down to Florida, coming back, all that good shit. More video to come. Lots of video. Well, I won't say lots of video, but a few videos coming from Florida meetup. And all that good stuff coming for the next week. So we're gonna call it a night and enjoy. Ed, thanks for stopping in. Bob,
Thanks for letting me on.
Chaos, Adam, Tim, lots of people stopped in tonight. It's been great. And we're gonna call it for a night. So we hope you guys have a good week. And we'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another Whistle Stops Hangout. See who gets drunk and who gets trashed and who crashes out for the first time. But tonight, it's Ed. So he's had a good weekend now. So enjoy, guys. We'll see you next week, man. Cheers.
You too. Have a good night, Mike.